Right. Let's do this. All around me, silly messed up faces, frantic paces, bright and early for their daily doses. It's hypnosis, chemical mesmerizing. Our tears are for the frightened masses. COVID passes, divided masses. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. More rules tomorrow, more rules tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. Dreams of the world still normal are the best I've ever had. When people trust false science and do something very bad, like handing over freedom, it's a very, very masked world. Masked world. Start controlling your world. Masked world.
Welcome to Patrick Roberts, our new timeline.
Hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Trev. Welcome, Chloe. How you guys doing tonight? Chloe says, Patrick, just so you know, I'm always listening while driving home from work, so that's why I never join in. Okay, no problem. So you should be about home now, right, Chloe? No, I'm kidding. No, that's no problem. But whenever you get a chance, let me know that you are free, and I will drop you a link anytime. Um, Trev, matter of fact, I'm going to drop a link in case Trev wants to come in. I don't know if you're laying down, getting ready to go to bed, or are you up and you want to join in? But tonight I am going to talk about near-death experiences. I am going. Something came across my path. I've thought about this before, but I don't think I ever told anybody about it. Um, but when I knew that there was a big reference to the movie The Mandella Effect, a big reference to that movie to my near death experience, and it's it's when he sees things glitch out, people like glitch out. Like, what happened to me was, she's my ex-girlfriend now, but my girlfriend at the time was standing there, and then all of a sudden she pixelated and then turned into, uh, from the bottom up, she turned into water drops and started dissipating and disappearing, and I remember yelling her name, and I yelled, "No!" And that, to think about it now, it's crazy. Like something happened, and I don't. It it's so hard to explain, and but yet so many of you know it because in one way or another you've had a near death experience, I'm sure, or something has rocked your foundation. And I let me bring in Trev here. Give me a second.
Hey
Hey,
man, I just missed what
welcome.
you said.
Um, what what's the last thing you heard me say?
Oh yeah, before I left to get into the stream yard, I just heard you start to tell the story of whatever you were saying.
Oh, um, can you turn your mic up, or I can we can barely hear you. I can hear you, but you're coming in really low.
All right, is this cool?
Yeah, perfect.
All
Um,
right, yeah, I just got to talk into the mic.
okay, so we're what I was saying was when I had my near death experience, and when I was watching the Mandela Effect, I was I noticed, I know I had something big happen to me when I seen him I don't know what pixelated and I'd have to rewatch the movie. But it's been over a year or so since I seen it. But I know that something pixelated in front of him, and I remember that girl falling through the bus, or she didn't have any legs, stuff like that. And when I had my near death experience, my uh, ex girlfriend, um, she she like pixelated, and then from the bottom up, she turned into like water drops and started vaporizing right in front of my eyes. And
No way, like I'm thinking you're talking about on a screen or something. You said right before your eyes.
yeah, yeah, right. She was standing there, and then all of a sudden she pixelated and then turned into water drops from the bottom up and started disappearing. And I was, reaching out to her, yelling, "No!" Um, and it's so weird. It's so weird that I just feel like something happened.
Yeah, something definitely happened, but that sounds psychedelic or something.
Yeah, she pixelated into water. Or, yeah, pixelated. First she pixelated, and then she turned into water. Like she was still herself, but she was pixelated. And
Hmm.
then she started turning into water drops, and big chunks of her would like fall off into like water. And
That's trippy. I can't say that I've ever experienced something like that.
also, now I've told this before, is that I also seen and talked to kids that were in the cancer ward. Um, I was watching them draw pictures and stuff, and I wanted to get down and help and stuff, but I was told to lay down because I was too sick to move. And then after my ordeal, and I went back to see my cousin who was there the night I was brought in. I went to see her at the hospital and talk to the nurses and stuff. And where was I going with this? What was I talking about? The pixelation. Oh yeah, I talked to them about the cancer ward. Asked them
Yeah.
if or where the kids cancer ward was, and they said they asked me what I was talking about because they didn't have a cancer ward, adult or kids. And I said, really? I said I could have swore it was down in the basement, like the lower floor. And they're like, no. And I could have swore I remember being there. I remember it being very vivid, like it was real. Um, I had so many things going on that night. It's like when they in, incubated me, shove that tube down your throat and put you on the ventilator. Um, they did that when I was brought into the second hospital. And I remember them putting it in. And if I'm if I'm right, I think they have you sedated when they're putting that in. I'm not sure, but I was awake and I didn't. I as much panic as it was. Everybody was all around me panicking, and you could hear alarms and bells going off and stuff, and flashing lights and everything. I remember all that, and I stayed so calm, like I knew everything was going to be okay. I just felt really, I didn't feel my body at all. I didn't feel like I could move anything, any part of my body. Um, but I knew everything was going to be, I had this overwhelming feeling. But some people say, well, that could have been the drugs. Yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose
somebody
it
would probably
could
say
have.
that.
Huh?
Yeah, I can imagine somebody saying that.
Yeah. But there's a difference between the feel you have when you're on drugs and the feeling that you would have, uh, you know, being where I was, like,
Yeah,
just, all knowing that everything was going to be fine.
sure.
Um, I think even on drugs, you have some sort of panic stage. Uh, I would
Oh
think
yeah, I can attest to that.
drugs. So, and I was not panicking at all. I was actually in a really awesome place. Um, then,
That's intense.
so when I go in for surgery, I actually wake up on the table and I'm having a conversation with the doctor, and the
Yeah,
doctor's telling me to lay back down. I didn't think about this until afterwards. How could I have had that conversation with the doctor
yeah, right.
if I had a tube down my throat, at that point? And I would have just thought, well, it's just in my mind, something else I just dreamt up or whatever. But then the doctor, after I came out of the coma, and they took the ventilator out and everything, and the doctor came and checked up on me, and he's like, "We had a incident on the table, didn't we?" And I
Wow.
was like, "What? That was real?" So he brought it to my attention
Mm,
that I woke up on the table and I was talking to him.
yeah, that's
How?
crazy.
And that's where I think that I switched timelines, or whatever happened to me in one timeline, I think I passed away and I woke up on this timeline, or my consciousness was captured and brought here um, for some reason. It could be good or bad to save me or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But I think we're all brought to the same place. I think we're all in the same place. Um, and I think this is our consciousness talking to each other.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Um, I don't know. I have changed so much since 2016, and I've lost so many people since 2016. I mean, not only lost them as like friends or whatever or family members, but I've had a lot of my family pass away and a lot of friends,
Mm.
and just found out we lost another. I wasn't really close friends with the girl, but I knew of her. I've talked to her a few times, and she was 39 years old
Wow.
and supposedly passed away of I don't know if they marked her COVID, but her friends and family said that she passed away from diabetes at
Mm.
39 years old. I'm like,
Yeah, that's sad.
what is going on? So I don't know if she had gotten the giggles or not.
Mm.
Um, but it's just crazy how people are dropping left and right. And we kind of knew this was coming, didn't we? We all called it a year ago that this winter was going to be, people were going to be dropping left and right. This time
Mhm.
it was going to be real. It's like last winter and summer, they were saying, how the hospitals were overflowing and all this stuff. And we all know it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And we all said this these months and this winter here, that this was going to be the one where people were really going to start dropping, and it was going to be mostly because they got the cucaracha shot. That's my opinion.
Well, I knew it was going to be something crazy. I didn't know what though. And like you said, a bunch of people passing away, like my best friend from high school and my bro and stuff like that kind of hit me hard cuz like I said, I come on here get interactions with you and stuff like that cuz I feel like, as a being, we need that sort of interaction and stuff and without having that, being sitting inside everybody and distancing and stuff like that, it kind of takes its toll. So I'll jump up on here and stuff. But before that, like I'd have some friends or whatever, like my homie from school, but he passed away, and those were like the people I would talk to, and it's kind of hitting hard now. But
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of knew certain things were gonna happen, and it's only vamping up. Like what's gonna come in the next. I don't know. Like
Yeah, now we got this fucking monkey thing going on,
yeah,
like
you heard
they're
that too.
yeah, they're trying to put that out in the ether, trying to get some, you've seen the movie Outbreak, right, with the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and then you have another movie called the 12 Monkeys. It's about a virus that uh, kills basically the whole human race.
That's
Um,
crazy. They were just putting
the-
it in the movies.
right, right. Yeah, they're getting it out there. I don't know if to get more people thinking about it, so it becomes our reality.
Right.
Ain't that some shit?
For real.
People gotta laugh this off and say no, this ain't happening because we just got to remember, we are vibing a lot higher than that, and the only way that it can hurt you is if you're in
Fear.
very very low vibes, I think.
Yeah. Yep. We weren't given a spirit of fear.
Right, it can't touch us.
It is
Yeah.
crazy though to think like, say, like my uncle, he watches a lot of animes or movies or whatever he gets into. So someone like that, like they'll be completely just like, well versed in all this predictive programming, which is crazy to me. Because then when it comes around, like, it's like you're numb to it, and you're almost expecting that type of thing. It's just very strange. A lot of stuff like that story itself with the monkey is very strange,
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah.
We should
Chloe,
shout out chat.
I was gonna read what Chloe had said. She said, "You know what's weird is I don't think I've ever had a near-death experience, but I am on this timeline."
Mm,
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. So even as a baby, you don't think that something happened to you, or could have happened to you as a baby?
dude,
I don't remember
you
going
know,
out of body, but I might have right before I came to Orion Earth. That's Prelim. Welcome, Prelim.
right?
Welcome,
Prelim clear.
Crunchy Rap Supreme.
We got
Crunch
Rick Swain.
is Rick in the house? Yes.
I seen two comments. He said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
And he was telling you that you're blessed.
Uh, thank you, Rick. So what up, Chloe, Rick, Prelim, Crunchy Rap Supreme, Crunchy B? What other names do you go by?
But like you're
So
talking near death, like I think my whole, from whatever I've experienced in life, is a near death, bro. For real.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many times I probably could have died. You know, there's so
That
many
one story is crazy.
stupid things I did when I was a kid. You know,
Oh, do I know? Yeah, shit. I mean, not you, but stupid. I do some stupid shit.
yeah, I've drank a lot when I was younger, in
Uh
my
oh.
early 20s, late teens, early 20s. I drank a lot.
Yeah, me too. But then I stopped.
Yeah, I stopped around 25, 26. I drank occasionally from there on.
Yeah, it was bad. I was drinking to get like messed up, so it was bad.
Yeah, when I was drinking, I was in a pretty bad place. Um, shit. Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. And then having to go through it all over again with pills.
Oh goodness.
When I had my back surgery, and then it felt like I got worse after my back surgery. And then
Mhm.
I started on narcotics, and
So
I
like
was on
literally,
I was
I'm
on
sorry.
pills for like 12 years straight.
And you kicked like a lot of them.
All the narcotics. I've not taken a narcotic in over 2 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say my bro passed away, and um, it was in a weird situation like that. Like he had back surgery. I didn't really even know about it. He was like way older than me, but he had like back surgery. I don't know, maybe 20 years ago or something. And at the time, they prescribed him like a whole bunch of like pain pills, just a whole bunch. Like this was before like the FDA, I guess, crashed down on it. And then they crashed down on it, and he couldn't get any. but you're in the hood,
Mhm.
right? So you have people pushing the other stuff, the heroin.
Yeah, right.
So he was on heroin. I didn't even know, bro, because he would
Mhm.
like hide it so well. He was like a functioning like addict or whatever, and it sucked to know that that's kind of what took him out. But yeah, be careful with that stuff. It's
Yeah,
good to hear that you're off of it. That's for sure.
yeah. Sometimes when I get in so much pain, though, I desperately wish I had some, though.
Yeah,
It's a hard thing to deal with when you're in a lot of pain and you can't take them because then you'll start to abuse them. Or I mean, I will. It sucks. So you just gotta deal with the pain.
yeah.
And like tonight, I wasn't even gonna go on. So if Chris sees this, apologize. I didn't even know I was gonna go on, but
Last
because
moment.
I'm in a lot of pain tonight. But I was like, if I don't do it, I probably won't do it for 3, 4 days, and I can't let it get me down.
Yeah. Well, we need you here. Thanks for having me on and jumping on, man. Like, cause I don't know, it's always cool for me. I'm kind of laying down, but you know, it's definitely somewhere where I get to see you. By the way, how are you feeling
I'm gonna
aside from
do.
the pain?
Other than the pain, I'm doing all right.
It's great to see you. And yeah, man.
But yeah, no, I appreciate it. Um, so I guess maybe that's why I wanted to talk about near death experiences because whenever I get in like a lot of pain, I think about death. If I was dead, maybe I wouldn't feel this much pain. But you don't know because you never. I don't know if I was ever dead. I
Right.
mean, I think I may have died, but that don't mean anything. We don't die, so
Yeah.
I just moved somewhere else that I know I wasn't in before. So in a way, I did die. That Pat's gone. I'm not the same Pat, and that's the honest to God's truth.
Mm.
Not the same Pat that was in 2016. I may look like him, but we believe different things. We like different things. I mean, I like a lot of the stuff I liked before, but you know what I mean. I try new things and stuff like that.
I think I know because like I'm also not the same. Obviously I'm only 31, so I don't have much experience there. But yeah, I kind of was always this like always took stuff seriously or whatever, and I kind of was. I don't know where I'm going with this, but like how they'll tell you you're like an old soul in like a younger body or whatever. I always felt like that was the case with me and
Mm,
stuff. So
yeah.
coming to a lot of this stuff, I guess I did it a lot quicker because I can't even explain it properly. I don't know.
No, you're doing all right. Keep going.
It's difficult to explain where I'm going. But yeah, just like feeling like um, something was up and you can see through like certain things. Cause this was like before, you know, the World Trade Center situation. Like
Mm,
even looking through news and spotting certain things, I was always like, I had my ears up or something, just like something's not right. Like it's weird. Obviously, after a certain point, it started to vamp up and get more intense, like right in your face. Like, oh yeah, you can't deny that this is like some real messed up stuff. But
Hey,
I
welcome,
felt like I
Happy
was seeing a
Italian.
lot of things way before. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just trying to fit in real quick. Happy Italian, or welcome, Happy Italian, and welcome Zenwen. And no, No, I have not. That's about the only thing I haven't tried is acupuncture, Chloe. Sorry, Trev.
Oh,
Go ahead.
acupuncture. That's something good to look in. Yeah. No, I didn't say happy Italian on it because I thought you were gonna say it and you did. So you say
What?
Italian.
Oh yeah, been saying that way all my life. I ain't gonna change now.
It's funny. I've never heard that before.
uh, then when I think Happy Italian left already.
Oh no. Okay. Um.
He said he was just sticking his head in or his nose in. He's just sticking his nose in our business.
Did you read Chloe? She said back in the top, it was like, you know what? Now that you're saying it, I do have this big cracking my skull. But the crazy thing is, like, I've never been out of hospital for it. There's no hospital records of it, and I don't know.
Huh. That could be maybe.
Right? Crazy.
Prelim. I watched an NDE earlier today, and the man said that the other side is home, and he had 4 human lives before his current life.
Hmm.
Before his current life, um, yeah, I feel like I've had different lives also before. Like I don't know, maybe they just want to be in a movie type deal, like seen a movie and maybe thought, oh, I'd like to be in that, from that era or whatever, and then just think of it as a life. I don't know, how do you know?
Yeah.
Maybe you gotta be put under by Dolores Cannon, huh? Uh,
I have no clue. I don't. I don't know. I don't know about like the past life thing, even though I am really interested when I have dreams. Sometimes I don't have dreams. Like if I smoke a lot of weed all the time, my dreams go away. But like when I'm having dreams, I love having dreams. So like sometimes I'll see weird things in a dream that just don't, that are obviously not from, because a lot of my dreams will have stuff from whatever the reality is that I'm experiencing here. But then there's times when there's just like something weird. Like I remember something that looked like otherworldly, creatures and stuff in a dream.
yeah,
Like I would look down at my hands and stuff and I wasn't even a human. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of thing.
yeah,
It was weird.
yeah.
I
I
can
got that
remember certain stuff
dreams
like
like
that.
that. Hmm.
But, I can't remember anything from like a past life though. That would be crazy.
He
Now
was
this is also like God will give you all that you can handle. I don't think I can handle something like that. Knowing that I have like a past.
Yeah, he was showing his previous lives, and he was a Christian that didn't believe in reincarnation before his ND. Um, today, maybe that's what made me think of that too today, because today I was having some like tightening in my chest, and I thought, ah, man, this is it. This is it. I'm gonna go. I'm going right now. And
No.
I thought I gotta do something to heal myself. So I went on YouTube and I punched up some healing vibrations for the heart, um,
Hmm.
for your heart. And so I came across a really good one and I started playing it. And I was like, holy shit, this thing's working. And
Hmm.
before I knew it, I drifted off. Um, I drifted off to sleep with a big smile on my face because I felt like the pain, all my pain was gone. The chest pain, even my neuropathy pain, it was all gone for that little bit. And I was like, wow, this is like the best one I have ever come across. And so who knows? I could have died again right there and don't even know it. And I keep waking up. It's like Groundhog's Day over and over. Um,
Oh man, that movie
how
was
will you
crazy.
really, how will you really know that you're gone, right?
Yeah,
If you never die and you're not finished with this life yet, you still got loved ones here that you want to see do good and stuff. So yeah, it's like crazy stuff when you really think about it, when you really get to thinking about everything.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you talking about the healing tones though, like that's there's a lot of science to that. So it's cool
Yeah,
that you actually listen to different frequencies and stuff. Some people don't even know about it, but
yeah, I listen a lot
I
to
do it all the time.
the neuropathy ones, and they don't even do, they weren't even doing what, I mean, they would help a little bit, yeah, but they weren't doing, nothing ever did anything as close to what that one. So I made sure I saved it, but oh wow, this one really. I think maybe you have to really be, uh, find one that hits your vibration exactly. I think, and it's probably gonna take a while because I've done so many of these, and I've never had one do that.
Yeah. Well, your mind is a big thing in it too. Like if I hear a certain tone, like let's just say, um, I don't even know the tone. Just imagine if you were hearing nothing. So you're sitting in silence, right? After a while, it's gonna start. You're gonna hear like a kind of tone. Well, maybe it's me because I listen to loud music or something, but it's like a tone. Like you'll hear it in like white noise and stuff like that sometimes. But that thing really irritates me, and it could set me kind of wherever. So I'll listen to certain music and different frequencies or whatever, and I just vibe in there so I can hear that instead because other tones I don't know, certain things could kind of like make my mind trip out, like a cat, or I can't even express it properly. Um,
Hmm.
Never mind. Don't even listen to me.
No, I'm listening. I'm just doing
No,
a
I'm
few
just saying. I'll
things.
leave it down. But yeah, a lot of it has to do with your mind. I'm pretty sure. And you were saying how like maybe you have to find one that is the like exact frequency is like what you're vibing at, but resonating frequencies don't necessarily always have to be at the same vibration, um but they'll still resonate. I think it's with your mind though. So like if you heard that and you felt whatever, like you were, I can't even, how do I say it, like you made yourself feel better type thing through that, like listening to
Mhm.
that, that's what I'm trying to say maybe
Yeah,
happened.
right,
um
right. The frequency helped me settle my mind and need and to get it to work for me,
hmm it's kind of
and
what I'm saying.
instead of like, I have a racing mind. I can't get my mind to calm down at all to meditate or anything like that.
Mm.
Um, so that frequency that I found was the only one that I actually got my mind to be able to be quiet and totally zone in on that frequency, and then zone in on my heart. And I totally feel like I was like, healing like all the vessels and everything around it. It was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be surprised on what is possible, just believing, because I'm pretty sure our brain is like this machine or whatever that can kind of, you know, like it's powerful. Like we've been given it as a tool type thing. Obviously, we make tools and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
I just think there's things like that it could do outside of just like a simple thought or something like that. But it may just go back to the thought itself. I can't even.
Welcome, Martha.
Expound. It's always better to have other people on here. I suck at talking, bro.
Well, no, you don't. Welcome, Cammy.
I think so. Oh, Cammy's up in here.
Welcome, Catherine.
Royal Magnolia.
Yeah, that's Martha. I call her Martha. Yeah, Royal Magnolia. Is that
Zenwen.
a movie? I think. Oh, did I
Catherine.
not call Zenwin out?
No, I'm just saying it. I don't remember.
Oh, thanks for all the emails, and I've been getting all your emails. Sorry, I haven't responded. I haven't responded back to a lot of people. I don't know. You know what? I don't know where Sharky has been lately. Um,
It was cool that he popped in last time for a second.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah, that was awesome. Um, talk to chat or call out chat for a second. I gotta open one of these windows. It's getting hot in here.
It's mad
And
cold outside though. What?
I
Okay.
know. You know what? I fucking lost my heat today, and now I'm boiling.
Oh goodness.
My heat went out today. One of the coldest days of the year, and my heat went out. It went out for about. It wasn't bad.
You know
Uh,
it's crazy.
8 9 hours.
It wasn't bad. 8 9 hours. Nah, but seriously, like the day that it was the coldest over here, that same thing happened over here. The heat was gone because they were like fixing whatever upstairs, so they turned off the heat in the building or whatever. Like it was cold.
Oh really?
Windows, everything closed, but it was cold. That was when it was like it was like 17 up.
Now it's so damn hot in here. Cause I didn't know that when they came to fix it that they had turned it all the way up, so it was damn near on 90 degrees. And I
Wow.
just noticed it before I went um, live,
Now
and
that's how
I'm
people
like,
get colds. Going
I'm
from hot to
still
cold.
I'm still overheating here. So I'll be right back. Give me a second.
All right. Clearing the decks, but I'm going to keep my air con for summer. Fuck them. Okay. But all my plants not stay as well as others, Pat. What I would do is go back on your history on YouTube and find who put out. See others. Here comes these. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. And I kind of mess with it myself because like alternate tunings are things that could help also. Standard tuning is kind of weird. And they want super a hole. I think they want to kick us all out. We pay less than market value on our units. Just listen to what makes you feel good. Ignore the rest. You know what? That's very difficult for me. I don't know. I don't even want to be on live talking about that, but because it's kind of deep. But that's real right there. She's like, just listen to what makes you feel good. Ignore the rest. And just imagine, right? You kind of knew what made you feel good, sort of, and you were in that, like you were living in that for a while. And like you said, it's something where you're ignoring the rest, and you just are focused on this because it's working, right? And then for whatever reason, you, I don't know, because of those that you care about being around, always having so much to, say or whatever, you kind of put their desires or whatever in front of that type of thing, right? Where it's like what makes you feel good is no longer at the top of the list. You're like more concerned about, what's gonna make someone else feel good or concerned about them other over you type thing. That's kind of where I am now.
Hey, welcome, Sharky.
What?
Hey,
Sharky's in here and I missed it?
hey,
Oh wait.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
in the
hey,
comments and I don't even see Sharky. Oh my
hey,
Sharky's
Trav,
god.
on
hey, Travis.
chat with us.
What's going on, Reese, my bro? I miss you, bro.
Ben missed you too. Been cooking, made up. Uh, might be easier to show you. Um, but
Oh,
anyhow, this is
Is it
beef.
a quesadilla?
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Quesadilla stuff. This is the beef, right? Like
What is
stew meat,
that?
but it's beef. What's on the floor now?
It's
But
a
Okay.
beat.
then there's chicken.
Chicken.
Uh,
Oh,
um,
okay. You're showing us
and
what you're eating.
then here's all the
Fixing.
stuff. And then here's what goes on it too,
Yes.
the broccoli and the carrots and all the
Wow, you
zucchini.
actually separated everything in this meal. Usually you throw it all together.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Something's wrong with me. I've turned into a different, another. Like I probably cannot do poems anymore, and I know I can't probably sing. So
Mhm.
it's that version of me. Anybody realize this?
So, what have you been up to, Sharky?
A lot of good things. Been helping out cousin Mike. That changed everything around here. Things are going good on that well. All my aluminum cans, had like 18 bags of Coors Eeyores cans out there, and so tonight met a neighbor, from two doors down or whatnot, basically a mile away, and so that's looking good. He hauled that off, hauled off another freezer. Um, he's going to come back and assess my trash situation. Where I've got you remember the trash. The tree fell down. I put all the trash there, and I was trying to burn it, but I didn't never keep up with it, and turned into a big pile of trash. And so it looks like he's wanting to haul it off. So that's good. I'll told him to just send me a price, why not? So I think he's going to show back. So things are going good. My son will be back Friday for homecoming and be here until Sunday, and uh, and that kind of
Cool.
thing. Things are going good with Mike, cousin Mike. Still working on a lot of things, but a lot of positivity is going on with that. So like, don't worry. It's just going to work it out. Don't It's looking like a job. It's looking like a house. It's looking like he can trade and whatnot. He got his license again. Um,
That's good.
the things are going good on that end, because he's basically starting over from scratch. Um, so, and he's been listening to me this time because we get in these circles, right? And you go in a circle, and then I'm like, I told him he was in a loop. But what I found out is I'm in a loop, and I'm like, until you break your loop, I can't get out of my loop because I'm probably going to be always be here to help you. But
Hmm.
if you keep falling off and breaking your loop, I'm gonna have to break my loop because we're literally we're repeating the same thing from like 3 years ago. But
Yeah,
it's worse now but it's going better, but it's worse, because he lost so much of his stuff, and the time goes along, and so it's odd, but everything is going really good. I fixed parts on my car that I didn't think could be fixed. The car shifted on me while we were fixing them.
hmm,
And, Michael was seeing some bolts. I wasn't seeing the bolts. I was seeing the back end of the bolts, and one thing led to another. And then he was gone. Went to go get his license, and I bought these parts. And it's like computer shit, and whatnot. But ignition switch, ignition, the entire key, assembly. You put the key in, you turn it. That entire
Mhm.
thing just comes really easy. I changed that, changed the other thing, ignition switch or whatever it's called, and ignition switch, ignition, something or other. and re-glued the part where my transmission was showing. So I had kind of rigged it with a zippy tie, but re-glued that part and put it back on there. Everything worked out fine, and it's running all. It's getting better gas mileage, and it doesn't like it's she's literally got the soul of my Chevelle, my '68 Chevelle, and it's really showing now because you put it in reverse and it just wants to go. And that's
Yeah.
like a 5,000 fucking pound car. 5,500 pound car. It's a 1992 Lincoln Town Car. It's a big mob car, and it's just like wow, I'm loving every bit of it. So and but it's got its kinks and stuff and weirdness. But that just means the key's stuck in there still with the new one I put in there. But that nobody can crank it unless they know what I'm doing.
Hmm.
So key in there and lock the doors. It doesn't matter. Ain't nobody gonna take that car. Um, but yeah, it's all working out. Everything's going in the positive direction, and things work the exact same way. It wouldn't be me. So yeah, lots of odds and ends. Goodness, um, I suppose. And I've been, continuously working on this house, and so I've got stuff separated, and I can kind of see what I've got, what I don't have, and trying to stock up before this whole place falls the fuck apart. Um, so that's
Mm.
going good too. But yeah, that's.
Nice.
But I've been really busy though. That's why I've not been around. And like the other night I was on, but I was like, shit, I gotta get off here because I was trying to. I didn't eat a whole lot, and then the beer kicked in. I was just like, shit, I'm drunk.
Mm.
I better get off here before I start fucking hollering out fucking to the aliens and shit. It was like I better get off.
Holler out to the aliens.
Oh yeah, flipping off the planes and shit. I get
Do you
weird.
see many aliens, Sharky?
They visit here. Yeah, they do.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've had too many experiences with the ghosts and everything in my life, but yeah, there's lots of weird stuff.
Have you seen an alien?
Whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to call them, they're not like us. They're different. So whatever you want to call, and you have too,
They,
Patty. So whatever you call them,
I swear, a lot of them look like us, but they're
they do.
just not us. You know, doesn't I'm trying to think who brought this to my attention. Doesn't the guy who runs Facebook, what's his face?
Yes, he really does. Zuckerberg.
How do you know what I'm gonna say?
Oh yeah,
I mean, you were just talking
because
about
he
like
read your mind.
there's aliens and they look like us, but they're not.
Yeah, doesn't he look like Data off
Yo.
of Star Trek?
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know you were gonna say that.
here he does. Yeah, totally does.
He looks
He,
creepy. That's all I know.
yeah, he looks robotic,
Yeah.
like Data, like exactly like Data from Star Trek: The Next Generation.
And to be honest, like what's his name? Tesla guy. What's his name?
Elon
Musk.
Musk.
Kind of
Yeah,
looks
Yeah,
robotic too now.
he,
yeah,
that dude,
Mhm.
that dude never was a thing until like
Yeah.
17. When I think when
yeah.
I first heard of it, like, well, who the hell's this dude?
They choose
And
those
it's like
people.
they do, and the timeline shift, and it's like when the hell did Bill Gates? I remember when I first heard Bill Gates was in charge of or
You
in charge of
remember
all the
when Obama came
farmland. I'm
out?
like, what the
Do you remember when Obama came out? Nobody knew who the hell that guy was, and
Yeah,
hell?
where the hell did he came out of nowhere?
like
Um,
literally.
yeah, he was. Nobody heard about him until he was the governor of Illinois, um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
or the senate, something like that of Illinois, governor or
I'm pretty
senator,
sure it's a
whatever
senator.
he was.
I don't really know.
I think he was a senator. Uh, And the first time ever seen him, I said they're gonna have him president. He's gonna be president. I knew it.
Who we
I
talking?
guarantee.
Who we talking about?
The first time I seen him on TV,
What kind of
What's
vibes
his?
was he giving off for you to guess that?
just the way he was speaking, the
Yes,
way
yo, look,
he
when he had
he
the inauguration speech, I remember sitting in class or whatever, they had us like watching it. And from his speech alone, like I wrote some lyrics or whatever cuz I don't know, the way he speaks like it was super profound. Like he
yeah
got me to follow him as soon as I heard him, but after
yeah.
a while I was just like who is this guy?
I mean, I never. I didn't think it would come to the day when he was elected that people were literally crying in the streets. I mean, it was like,
Yeah.
what?
Dude, my grandmother was one.
He's not even African American. He's Muslim. Um, but you
What?
know, uh, I don't know.
She still
They're
has the
all
poster. I could
they're
go.
all bad. White, black, whatever. They're all bought out. They're all bad.
Damn it.
They literally are brought out. Yeah.
Um, I think he was trained from a kid to
Weren't they all
fill that role. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they could have all
like
been.
Trump? Like,
Yeah,
um,
yeah, they could
I
have.
can, uh, Bush. Um, I'm not good with these things. I was the youngest like dude here, so
Well,
like
I
my
mean,
first
there's
president,
Clinton, Bush, Trump, Obama.
Clinton's the first one I remember.
Well, they're not like us.
Then there was
They're really not.
JFK and Johnson.
I can
I just,
remember a long time ago thinking, when we had Bush Senior, and then we had Bush Junior, and I'm just like,
you know,
Yep.
same family. Why don't you just
and
call
you
them
might as
King?
well call the Clintons one of the Bushes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's like, why don't you just call them Kings? Because
We had the Clintons and the Bushes
like,
for almost my whole life.
why
Yeah.
would I go through every fucking family member of it? I mean, it's not supposed to be that way, but it is.
Dude, like they even showed like a family tree and how they're all like connected, like stars and everything,
Yeah. That's all.
bloodlines. It's
You're not
crazy.
in the club, like George Carlin said. You're not in the club, so
Yeah, we might as well talk about them. George Carlin was cool, people.
Yeah,
mm,
I'm sure he was bought out too.
oh, he
Even
was.
though
I'm sure.
he was, maybe not. He was talking about the truth, but I just don't see how they didn't kill him a long time ago. You know, um,
Hmm.
because he was talking way too much truth.
Yeah,
But he was
He was
funny.
the
yeah. That's why I
predictive
said he was cool.
program.
He was funny.
He was very truthful. Predictive programming.
But I find it very hard to believe anybody who's uh, got lots of money or are
Yeah.
in the spotlight that they haven't accepted some sort of deal along the way.
Hmm. It's all contractual. What did they sign? Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Mm,
I don't know. William Cooper too. William Cooper's that guy, man. If you like listening to speeches,
you know, even Alex Jones. It took me a while to realize that. I followed that guy for a while,
was
but
that hard for you? That was kind of hard for me.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I listen to him fucking every day. I
Yeah, that was
couldn't
my guy,
miss
bro.
I couldn't miss a show. And he spoke a lot of truth, but he threw a lot of false truth in there too, or false. You can't have false truth. He threw a lot of lies in there on top of the truth.
Right? You know it's crazy. I think I heard this quote or something like the lies need the truth, but the truth stands on its own.
Right. But he's supposed to be another person. I can't.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
To me,
Maybe
Oh
give
yeah.
maybe they gave him a deal and
Right.
said we won't kill you, but you're gonna have to come back as somebody else. You know, reinvent yourself. I can't. Who was he
He
supposed?
does look like that too.
He even talks like him. I
Somebody
listen.
got it in the chat. They have to.
I listened to a video
I forgot
of
his
the
name.
guy who they think he was, and he looks like him, and he talks like him.
yeah.
Yeah, just go up and call him that. He actually will respond. Don't even
And
call him Alex if you see him. I got to think of his name. Hopefully somebody's gonna put it in the comment because I don't remember. But um,
Bill. No, not Bill.
oh yeah, Bill.
Hicks. Something.
yeah, it definitely is
Bill
Bill
Hicks.
Hicks. There
Yeah,
you
Bill
go.
Hicks.
I'm just guessing. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
dude.
remember.
Yeah. You
Oh
said,
my God.
didn't you say that, Sharky? Bill Hicks.
Bill Hicks. Yeah, that's what came to my mind. But I never knew him as a comedian.
I'm
So
pretty sure that's
I'm
who
just
that
trying to
was,
remember.
Bill Hicks.
Yep.
But yeah, so Alex Jones is supposed to be Bill Hicks.
Yeah, yeah. Uncanny resemblance.
Yeah,
It's very uncanny.
and isn't that black comedian used to have his own show? Uh, they supposedly say
Chappelle.
yeah, Chappelle. They say that
Hell
he's
no.
a clone now or something.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Do
he
you think
like
they can?
running away and
Yeah, so that's when you heard him like all the stuff that happened. He had his show and then uh something happened and
yeah.
there was like a disagreement or something and he like went to Africa out of
Yeah, it was like
nowhere.
Like Randy Quaid. Randy Quaid ran to Canada, didn't he?
And when he
Yeah,
came back they said he wasn't the same.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Something
his
Because
seems
back.
to.
I didn't know Randy Quaid to push the line the way he does.
Yeah.
You know, like he's definitely signed his soul over.
hmm hmm
Crunchy says he's definitely different. He is different. I've seen him. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't
But if we
anything
talk,
we all don't know, though. I mean,
yeah.
it's
Yeah, no,
places wrong.
right. Yeah, I don't know
So,
one way or another if any of this is true. Do you think it's possible that they could even clone people yet? I don't
Only
know.
I say yes only because you hear a lot of talk about it from people that are like there's a rapper called B.O.B. He goes on like Twitter and he'll like talk about stuff like that, how he's like a clone and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Um and then they talk
they
about
took.
clone labs and stuff like that. And you can even see it in their programming. Certain music videos and stuff show like what's supposed to be like a clone lab. Like
Yeah.
watch the real Slim Shady.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Like that's a weird
And
video.
the Marine Corps took my DNA back in 1992, and I told my friend, like, they're gonna clone us. I mean, we're all in peak physical condition, and then like years later, my friend has died 3 different times. Here he's alive again, so that's good. Um, but it's all on kind of Facebook thing. it's weird, but anybody knows what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. But it gets weird. There's too much to explain. But when I talked to him years back in like 17 or 18, he actually remembered. He was like, yeah, I was like, you remember the cigarette anything? He was like, yeah, because they were putting people in the brig if you didn't give it up. And it's like, yeah, you were saying this gonna clone us and stuff. And then my friend Allison Mandela had a video with her husband. It's a cop watch dude. Nothing to do with the Mandela effect, but he's a cop watch dude out in California. And I'm like watching that, and my friend looked a bit like Axl Rose, so he looked odd. He didn't look exactly like most people you're gonna run on the street with. And I was like watching, I'm like, shit, there he is. And a Marine Corps little bitty face as his 22-year-old self, 21-year-old self, corporal, straight up come walking out, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And I showed that shit to Alice when she was here, um, and I sent her pictures in my photo album, and she was like, what the flying fuck? And I'm like, yeah, that's fucking a clone of my fucking friend. Exact fucking
Wow.
same look, exact everything, exact same fucking rank. That's a clone of my friend.
Well, I'm
That's,
just jumping in the chat and I see that
I mean, it's like nobody wants to fucking like listen to you when you start talking about that shit. But I fucking saw my own damn fucking eyes in on other people's videos. She was in California. I'm in fucking Arkansas. It's like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? And it's odd. It's very odd here. It's a very there's not many humans here. It is weird.
yeah, it's very weird. Hey,
Weird.
shout out to Red Jesus Radio. Royal Magnolia says, "You and I are
Martha.
broken soldiers, Sharky."
Yeah, Martha. Martha knows. Martha knows. Yeah.
Cammy said, "Yes, I think other countries talk about it as a real thing." Yeah, the cloning thing is serious. Red Jesus Radio says the whole network is run to detect people who are considered a threat using truths as bait. Good point or good idea, my opinion.
Thank you, Trev. Very good job. Yeah, I appreciate that help there, Trev.
And Preliminal didn't like the Chappelle show. I like that shit. It was funny, bro. That shit was funny, bro. It was so funny. Like only the first season though. Only the first season. It was too funny, bro. I guess you have to be like a black guy or something. I don't know, but it was funny because the skits. There was too many skits. There was the Tyrone Biggums guy with the crack.
I never watched it.
It was too. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's really dumb. But it was funny though. And then they
Is
had a
it
family.
anything like In Living Color?
No, it's like it was basically taking skits, like comedy skits, and making like little episodes, like little shows with it. Like I don't know how to explain it
Oh, okay.
because there's like a bunch of different ones in a whole in the episode. There was like this family of like they were like a family of four, like no three, like a mother, a father, and like a child or something. But they were called the niggers,
What?
bro, bro, and he was like a mailman. It was just so it was stupid. You got to see this. It was
Yeah, that's
stupid.
the thing. Nobody has a sense of humor here. They can't. I
It
mean,
was so stupid. It had me
we're
crying
all
though.
people, but
Oh no, people's feelings get hurt so easy nowadays.
crap,
Well,
yeah,
just
it's horrific. I mean,
a disclaimer. I could use that word. I'm from the hood. I'm just
Hey,
joking.
you
Um,
know, I can use honky. What
no,
do
I
you use?
really don't.
I'm a honky.
Well, you might want to put out there that he has the black privilege because
Yeah, like if y'all want me to jump on camera, I'll show you how black I am. Here we go. I'm so black you can't even see my face.
no, you're supposed to smile, Trev.
I am
Oh
smart.
yeah, yeah.
Oh. Nah, I'm not black. You can see my teeth though. Maybe can you see my teeth? Oh
Are you smiling?
yeah.
Brush your teeth.
Nah, but that Chappelle show, it wasn't like the
You look
funniest
like
thing.
an X-ray.
Nah, you
You
should
know
see
what?
some of my friends, man.
It's
Like,
just
because when
kind of funny.
somebody really dope comes on and they
Like
smile, you can see their teeth only and their
black
eye.
people. I don't know. I was in Pine Bluff, but as a kid, I would actually see black people, and they were black. I mean, black. But
Trev's
here,
not black. He's
because
another white guy.
you grow up over here with the sun, and the sun turns you to tan, so you're more looking like kind of a mix of like a Mexican, and you're not black anymore. I mean, that's what you are, but or what they this whatever this fucking place calls you. Like I'm not
Yeah,
white. I'm definitely not white. I mean, if I was
they call
white,
you
I'd
that.
look like a fucking ceiling up there, you know.
Yeah,
But I'm considered what or
right.
Caucasian. Gotta love that.
Yeah,
What
I'm
are you?
from the Middle East, man.
Like I should just check other because I don't know what the fuck I am. I
Yo,
mean,
you know what's funny? I actually do check other now. I really do.
I would too because I don't agree with this place and like I'm
I haven't
white.
filled out a
Exactly.
form, one of them forms in a long time that asked me
Yeah.
that question.
The
Yeah.
last time I did do that though. But Crunchy B saw the Chappelle show thing. He was talking about the black white supremacists. That shit was funny, bro. I'm laughing, but it's like obviously based off of something that's not funny because it has like history, but it's just like funny.
The blind black, what? The
Because the
blind,
dude, he was black, right? So it's Dave Chappelle
yeah,
playing
right.
blind guy,
The
but
blind
he
black
he was
Klansman.
brought up around like these.
Actually, I think I seen that skit.
Yo, I don't even want to explain it. It's funny. That
Well,
Yeah.
is
I
funny.
mean, it's like
Like I wouldn't even get mad at anybody laughing at that. That's funny.
I mean, no matter what the history is, I mean, we've all been slaves, and we're still slaves
Hmm.
right now. We're all slaves talking to each other. Um,
Yeah,
so like if you go back and say, oh well, we had slaves here, well then you find out Abraham Lincoln,
yeah,
an old black man showed me this shit, and I was like, that makes sense. And he was like, yeah, you take the penny and you take the nickel and the dime and a quarter and half dollar, and the penny's the only one that's colored, right?
mm.
Abraham Lincoln is looking this way, and the rest of them are looking this way. The rest of the white dudes are
Yo, I
looking this
didn't even
way.
notice that.
Yeah, just lay them out. Just lay. You got some change in your pocket. Just lay it out, and you can sit right there.
Wow.
And Abraham Lincoln was tall, right? Tall, and he kind of had a curly thing in his hair.
Hmm.
And I watched like a 90 fucking 7-year-old
So
black
are you
man. He's
saying
like,
Abraham Lincoln was black?
No.
yeah, he was here. Yeah,
What
When
he
it
was
was
he
comes
here.
to the
taking?
currency.
Was he taking them Michael Jackson pills to turn his skin white or what?
No, if
Yo,
he was
Michael
half or
Jackson killed
something,
me.
he was black. I
What?
mean, whatever the hell you want to call us, he was more like that. He was something, but the other ones weren't.
That's
What?
crazy.
I'm sorry. That sounds horrible. Um,
Hey, welcome,
but yeah,
Allison.
this so black dude. said that he's like it's right there, you know. And I don't know if he's a Black Mason or what, but because there's different Masonic groups.
The
I've
stories
been
about
around a
Prince
lot
are
of them,
the best.
but
I don't
I don't
know what stories. You'll have to come on, Martha, and tell us what stories about Prince.
She's talking about the Dave Chappelle show also. You gotta watch
oh,
it. It's
Oh,
kind of funny. I think it
oh,
was
okay.
funny, yo. Like the first season was like the funniest shit to me. It was so funny. Like that was one of those shows that got me like really laughing. I don't like comedy and stuff like that, but that was funny.
yeah. Did you ever see that movie from the '80s, Born in East LA?
Yeah.
That's a
Did
funny
I?
movie. I like that.
Born East LA. I
I
was
was
born
born.
in East LA.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
That was done with Cheech. One of
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah, yeah. Teach,
was
yeah.
Cheech.
That's a funny fucking movie. Yeah,
Yeah, that
like,
came out. That came out after the Cheech and Chong movies, didn't it?
mm, mm,
I think they made
yeah,
him.
it did. Yeah,
Uh,
they kind of promoted him more.
yeah,
Mm.
they made his character up out of that Cheech and Chong show or Cheech
Hmm.
and Chong movies.
I definitely saw the Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, them were funny.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
remember E.T. the extra testicle?
Oh man.
We're like
Am
little
I the
people
only
or
one?
something. I only saw it one time when I was like 17 or something. I was just
Let's
like
go, Brandon.
E.T. the extra
Let's
testicle.
go, Brandon.
It's so
Hey,
stupid.
watch it, Pat. You might get a strike for that.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah,
Do you
they all
know?
eat off the same
Did you
damn
hear
plate.
about that, Sharky?
What?
The Let's Go, Brandon. You know what that is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, Sharky.
You've heard that, right? That
Everybody
Yeah,
says that.
I've definitely heard that. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Not Deputy Doopy from what's that
yeah,
movie? I was watching some of this earlier. Deputy Doopy. I always want to call him
tell,
stupid. Um,
telling the
from
big B to go f himself. Uh, that was funny when that guy from called in for that Christmas show. Uh,
Yeah.
that was funny.
yeah, it's all
And
a
I
big
Bro,
just
play.
want to say, let's go, Brandon. Yeah, let's go,
yeah, I
Brandon.
agree.
Yeah, it's all a big play.
But like for it to be as plain as day out on TV like that, come on, what is it gonna like? Nobody who's really plugged in right now is gonna see through this like ever. Because if they haven't yet, it's like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
How's it going,
By
Buzzachino?
now, pretty
Go
much.
Ruby!
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, you wonderful people.
Hi, Buzz.
Making it.
What's that?
I said, how are you wonderful people?
I'm right.
Oh, we're doing just great. Great. Great.
Making it.
You got the groovy, so I've got to do the Tony the Tiger. Just great.
Frosted Flakes was my junk.
Um. So I caught some of Elgo's show, pretty much most of it. I don't know, is he still going now? Um, but
Maybe.
I caught some of his show, and I don't know if you've seen in chat, but I listened to both of your poems, and you did an awesome job. Thought they were
Yeah.
really
Cheers, bro.
Yeah. I like the one you did. I think it was 2 days ago with about the friends. That was some real good stuff.
because
Yeah.
I've
Thank you.
been trying to do the same type of thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Brenda.
I'm trying to get in my chat to see if anybody got that bot or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
Patrick,
Yeah.
would you like me to repeat the "There is no spoon" from Algos?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Could you do that one? And could you also do the Friends one for Trev?
Oh wait, we could do that. Well, yeah, do that because I don't know how long you're gonna be on. I was gonna say do that for later.
The was it called More Than Friends?
Yes,
Ah, okay. I'll do that one first.
Okay.
that was good stuff. My goodness.
More than friends. All of you have touched my heart from so very far away. I feel blessed by your compassion as I grow stronger every day. You picked me up when I was down. You humbled me with your grace. You saved me from a faded end and put a smile back on my face. So you all are my new examples of the type of people I'd like to be. Sharing, caring, loving people. More than friends, your family.
Yeah, that one was like I heard that and I'm just like, man, because I've been trying to like write a song that has that idea, because friends are like real important to me, and I wanted to like touch on that, especially losing like one of my best ones. So that was cool. And then you read that, and I was like, oh man.
Thank you, Trev.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
No, thank you, man. That's so good. Sometimes like I'll write stuff I wouldn't even share it. So thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Mm. Yeah.
Although you
Most
may want
definitely.
to think about sharing some of those things, you're right.
Mm.
The
Yeah, I
heart
think
speaks a
about
lot
it.
of truth, brother. The heart speaks a lot of truth.
Can you believe I was getting ready to burn my book?
Oh no, don't
Oh
you
yeah.
dare.
Don't do that.
I
Hello,
mean,
Sharky, by the way. Beard brother.
there he is.
Right, who's
You're
ready for
mute.
this
You're
giggle
muted.
of a poem called There Is No Spoon?
Me.
Yeah, there is no
Uh,
spoon.
hold on. I think
It's fine.
Sharky wants. Do you want to say something to Buzzacino? Because you were muted when.
No, I was just trying to get unmuted, but I think there might be a pause there. So no, no.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Buzz.
Thank you, Patrick. This one is called There Is No Spoon. I hope you enjoy it. By the way, this is for anyone that likes Matrix. You might find this fun. The young boy said there is no spoon, which made our Neo think, could I really be Elon Musk wearing the Neuralink? The Oracle said, I'm sorry, kid. It seems that you're still waiting. So Neo thought, I can't be Bill Gates, population size debating. Then Morpheus spoke, what was said was for your ears alone. Neo thought, I can't be Fauci, the truth he can't condone. Smith said, why oh why do you try, whilst he looks on like a great forest? Neo said, responsibility. I'm not a party beast called Boris. Trinity said, I can't go with you. I'm skewered like a kebab. Neo felt like the loneliest boy. Maybe I really am Klaus Schwab. The Matrix said, you must do this. Now you know just what is true. So Neo thought, I must be myself and come and wake up all of you.
Yo, I like that, and I think that
That's
the controllers
fucking
aren't
awesome.
gonna like.
Yeah.
That is very, very. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That
That
was
was
pretty good,
funny.
Buzz. And I've noticed since you've been coming on reading your poems and singing, that actually got Sharky coming out and doing poems now too. So you've awakened the poet in Sharky, I believe.
Yeah, I hope it's still there. I don't know if it's I don't, I don't really feel.
And I like that
I
Hopefully.
because
feel
there's a good poet in Sharky. There is a damn good poet in Sharky.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't know. I think I pull from the ether like a lot of us do when I'm able. And I don't know. I haven't been feeling poems at all, but they were coming out like freaking a vending machine for a while. So I don't know what you whatever you want to call it. They call it different versions of me.
Yeah.
Martha, welcome.
Hey, Patrick. What's up? Can you hear me?
Martha,
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hi. Oh wow, you look so good in that picture. My goodness.
In what picture?
Your picture, it must be the lighting.
Oh, maybe it could be the years of Retin-A.
I don't
Retin-A.
know. I think you look awesome
It's a
right now.
prescription cream.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, you're shining.
Lovely, lovely,
I have to put
lovely.
her. I have to
Good
put
to
her
meet you,
next
Martha.
to me. Hear that?
Yes. Yes.
Hmm.
Wait, in
Oh,
between
next
you
to
and
you,
Sharky?
Patty.
Oh, goodness.
Sharky.
Oh my God, yeah. That'd be one crazy.
That's one
Yeah.
crazy cookie.
It's one crazy cookie. Yeah,
Who
yeah.
is that?
Me sandwiched in between you and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sharky. That's a
Oh
crazy cookie.
yeah.
I'm the
Yeah.
crazy
There.
cream in the cookie.
happens, right? I tell you what would happen. You know what?
We'd probably
Patty's
stop
probably
the
like me.
simulation. That's what would happen.
It would fuck the simulation up, and the leg jumps when you're asleep. You just would kick, you kick each other off the bed. So,
Mhm.
Sharky. If I could kick my husband out,
Oh, goodness.
oh,
adorable.
sure, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not sure, but that's nice. It's in a weird way. Thank you.
I love you. You're so sweet.
I love you too.
Hey,
All right,
welcome,
real quick shout out. We
Algo,
got Algo. We got Floyd
Brenda,
in the building. We got Jennifer Flores. We got BLB. Hey, everybody.
and yeah, I think you got everybody. Brenda, Jennifer, Zen, Elgo, and I was about to read Floyd. He wrote, "We humans are incarnated for from the Hopi ant people. Then the mud flood came and wiped us all out. Then uh, Akashic Records Earth restarted."
You just never know because we're lied to so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything's possible. Anything's
yeah,
possible.
Yeah.
So we just don't even know. Like, are we really living in the 1700s right now? We don't know.
Mm.
you know,
Because, I mean, whoever controls the narrative, controls the world,
I
Hmm.
don't know
right?
if you heard the beginning part of the show. I was talking about my near-death experience when my kidneys failed, and I was telling everybody that um, if have you seen the Mandela Effect movie, Martha?
No.
Well, in the movie, he different scenes. He in his mind, he's seeing his reality um, pixelate. And when I seen in the hospital, I seen my girlfriend. She's my ex girlfriend now, but my girlfriend at the time, she was standing in front of me and she pixelated, and then she, from the bottom up, started turning into water drops and disintegrated. Uh, it
That's pretty
was,
cool.
yeah, it was really like wow. And I don't think I've ever talked about that before. Um, it didn't. I always was wondering when I seen the Mandela Effect movie. I'm like, I have a major pixelation somewhere in my when I feel like I died, and I had to think and rethink about this because there's new stuff that comes up all the time that I remember. And yeah, I definitely remember like it was yesterday how I yelled her name, and I
Yeah,
yelled no, and I was grabbing for her,
I
and
had
she
to
just
get out of this
pixelated.
for a second. Can you find Patty on your phone?
So
So you could see her just like slipping away from you.
Patrick Roberts on the
what's that?
timeline.
You could see
I
like her
got
reality just slipping away from you.
yeah, exactly. And like when they incubated me and put that tooth down my throat, I don't know if they normally put you out for that procedure, but I remember being completely awake, watching everything, and watching them grab my mouth open and shoving that thing down my throat, or trying to get it in my throat. And I had so many people around me, and I could feel the water. You know that they're spraying water in my mouth at the same time with this water thing. And I remember watching that, and then supposedly, I remember waking up in surgery. I woke up on the table and had a conversation with the doctor, and he was telling me to lay back down. And I said I wanted to leave, I wanted to get out of here. And he's like, "You can't, you're in the middle of surgery, da 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 da." So I thought when I woke up out of the coma, when I was thinking of that, I thought, well, maybe that's just me thinking. Maybe that's just my mind thinking that. And when he came in to see me after I woke up out of the coma and everything and got the tube out, he came in to see me, and he brought up, said to me, "We had a little incident in surgery, didn't we?" And I went, "What?" I was just
Yeah.
like, wow, that was real. And then I'm thinking, how in the hell could I talk to him if I was already incubated when I was brought into the emergency room? In this is a second hospital I was brought to.
Yeah.
How could I possibly have talked to him when I had supposedly had this tube down my throat? So I'm thinking I had either died on that timeline and woke up wherever I am now on this new timeline, or my consciousness was captured and I'm put somewhere, or maybe not so much captured, maybe saved and put somewhere until I can wake myself up, or to slowly wake up out of this, whatever this is. This is what's going on in my head constantly.
I mean, I feel like I've lived this life over and over again. This very same life. Just like
Yeah,
Philip K. Dick said.
but
He saved his own child because his child
Mhm.
was in distress and they had to take him to the emergency room, and he was shaking the doctor saying, "He's got an infected testicle. You have to remove it." And they didn't believe him, and they finally went in for an exploratory surgery, and the
hmm
doctor was like, "How did you know?" He said, "Because he dies every other time."
hmm
Mm.
He
see,
remembered his son. Like a future memory. Has anybody ever had those
I've
future
seen, no,
memories?
not, I don't think I've had a future one, but I do recall at some points in my life where I feel like I'm just reliving my life over, but making different decisions.
Right.
Yeah. I
I've
kind of
Yeah.
had
have
that.
that
I've had
memory
that
too.
happen to me. Yeah.
Many of us remember dying several times.
Mm.
hmm
Several
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. Me too. I think I passed away when I was 13. And who knows? I may have passed away when I was a baby. I just found out by meeting my mom's uh, side of the family. I just found out I was in a house fire when I was a baby. So
Wow.
we made it out alive, but if it weren't for this little barking dog, supposedly, we would all died. You know, it was this little bitty dog that kept barking and barking and barking, and finally it woke people up. Um, so who knows? I just know if that was the case. I feel like though if that was the case, this is the furthest I've ever gotten.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I don't remember ever being in this spot before.
That's why I think it could be coming to some kind of climax because I think maybe all timelines are merging.
Yeah, or we could be graduating finally out of this whatever we had to learn. We are all a part of a graduating class. That's why we're awake and the other ones aren't. Uh, the other people around us because they are going to have to redo this again.
Yeah.
And the ones obviously before us are probably on their way back, that haven't seen this,
Could be.
so uh, maybe the ones who see this, uh, no matter what age you are, or what nationality you are, or whatever, we're all like a big family, like a big graduating class about to move on to our the next level.
I think we're all related.
That could be too.
Hmm. I think we
Yeah.
share some kind of bloodline. I do. I mean, just like he was speaking about earlier, all presidents are related through the female bloodlines, except for Martin Van Buren. He was the only one who's not related to the others. You know, I mean, I think it works like that for us. It's just a
It's
theory.
just BLB says you mean we're at the end of the Police Academy movie.
Maybe.
Why isn't it better? I don't want to make the same ignorant mistakes. That's the thing is we all feel, I know I do. I feel very tired. I feel like there's no way I want to do this again. And if we were to do it again at this point, I wouldn't want to because I don't want to have to relearn everything. I don't want to have to go through this part again. You know, although as amazing and funny and all that, as we go along and we see what's happening, um, yeah, it's been amazing. It's been funny at times, and it's been very hard ache at times. It's been an amazing journey.
For sure.
To say the least.
I mean, and it is a beautiful place we live in. I
Yeah.
mean, it really all is about your perception. I mean, because even though the world's falling apart, like personally in my life, like, I'm a chef, like I'm at the top of my game. I'm making
Mhm.
good money. I have like, all this, yeah, I have land, I have a cabin, all that shit, and you remember when I was even talking about getting this place, Patrick.
Hmm.
I really believe that, because of the Mandela effect, because I realized that, time is fluid, that the past can change, that anything is possible. It really propelled me forward in my life. And, I used to sit here and live stream like Patrick does.
Hmm.
Remember we were doing it every night of the week, and
Hmm.
I felt like it was really taking a lot out of me.
Yeah.
I feel like
Thanks.
people use my energy constantly to create their own realities. That's why we're so empathetic, but then, we really isolate ourselves because people are pulling on us constantly, you know? And I really believe that God led me here, and because I sat there and paid attention, and I unplugged from a lot of this. I mean, I'm not on this. I'm not on the computer very often. I mean, my phone stays in my purse. I'm not on it. I don't watch television. I'm outside. I'm like homesteading, taking care of animals. All that stuff. I mean, it's possible to find joy here. You have to be really appreciative and come into this place like a child, and just be trusting and appreciative and know that you have a creator, and that creator is looking at you. That's why you exist. You cannot exist unless you're being observed. I mean, that's even been proven scientifically through like double slit experiments.
Yeah, see, I
So
didn't
just
even
so
think
just
about
know
that.
that it's going to be okay ultimately.
I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I really didn't.
I
That's
mean, we
true.
all exist in God's eye, perhaps.
Mm.
So, I mean, don't be fearful. It's okay.
Right? No fear.
Mm-mm. No
Yo,
fear.
Floyd, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't.
sometimes
I mean,
you do have to unplug. Because there's times where I've taken a whole year off, and then there's times where I just besides the pain that I'm in all the time, it does take a lot out of you um, to do these, and you know it's hard to explain. Um, it's hard to explain how it does because people just don't understand unless they're doing these um, that, and especially if you're running like I do 4 to 6 hours or anywhere from 3 to 6 hours. That's a long fucking time. Uh, and I've done 24-hour shows. But yeah, no, it definitely takes a lot out of you to do these. And I'm
Yeah,
not
but you
just,
do get so much out of it too, don't you, Patrick? As in,
oh,
how many people love you? How many
yeah.
people care about you because of what you do?
most definitely. I couldn't, if it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, obviously. You, that would
Ditto.
be just like the observe thing that you just said. I don't exist unless you guys exist, you know.
Right.
So there you go, right there. And everybody that comes
Likewise.
on, I love hearing everybody's stories. I love when people that haven't been around in a long time come back, and Martha, and Buzz's songs and his. Everybody's got something. Trev,
That's
I
right.
just told him tonight over texting. We were texting each other before the stream, and everybody's got something to give. And I don't think he believed me when I told him that people love to see him up here on the panel. Um, and he's like, "Well, I know, Trev, I'm probably embarrassing you right now, but," he says, "Well, I feel kind of awkward." Now tonight,
I do.
you did an awesome job. You're never awkward, I don't think at all, and you did an awesome job tonight. When I left, you took over. You read the chat out. You actually were reading comments. I've never had anybody ever do that on my show, and I thought that was really good. That was awesome, Trev. Never had anybody read the comments, and that was
Yes, you
awesome
have.
that you picked up.
Really?
And
But yeah, no, I didn't feel like you were
then
like I
again,
didn't.
maybe Algo may have read
Yeah,
the comments,
that's what I was
maybe,
remembering.
but I don't think anybody besides Algo.
I remember Algo reading the chat.
Was he reading my chat? I know he called chat out a lot, but I don't remember him. He may have, but I don't remember him reading comments. But like I said, if anybody did, yeah, he did.
Yeah, Trev, if you weren't around, bruv, we'd all miss you big time.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't very convinced because I mean, like I said, I sit back in the room and sometimes I'm just in the chat. I don't even say anything. I'm sleeping, so I just kind of have it in the background. So it's neither here nor there. But I'll jump up. I just feel awkward because I don't really have much to say a lot of times,
Hmm.
and especially now. But
Yeah.
yeah, enough on me. But Algo said, um, Jake asked for a show of hands of those who feel wrung out. My hand is up.
Yeah.
I just
Well, I
want to
mean,
say,
Mercury is in retrograde right now, right? It's like from the
There's like 2
13th
or 3 of
to
them.
the 2nd. I think it's like 13th of January to February 2nd.
There
They
was
say
like
that drains on you.
2 or 3 of them in
I've heard of it.
retrograde. Like there was some weird shit going up there. One up there.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
remember
know.
what it was.
What's happening?
Mercury in
I
retrograde.
thought it was like 2 or 3 different kind of retrogrades going on at once.
Could be. We were
I
just,
thought I heard
everybody
that.
at work today was saying that they felt off. And I was like, ooh, I
Mm,
wonder if Mercury's in retrograde. So I actually looked that up today on my phone. I was like, let's ask the Oracle. I pulled my
yeah.
phone out of my jacket and asked the Google. I was like, there you go. Because people, it's so funny how so many people like they'll wonder about things, but they never bother to look it up. Or like you ask them, especially if you try to like wake them up, like you ask them like a Mandela question, and they
Mhm.
just
Mm,
you'll tell them, hey, look it up right now, and they won't.
Yeah.
They don't want to know.
Yeah. I don't know. Why do you think that is? Do you think they're afraid?
Yeah, I think yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Sometimes it
fear
feels to
makes
me
the
like they're
truth
afraid
invisible
to
to
know the
those that
truth.
cannot bear it.
Yeah.
I don't
Patrick,
know.
some places
Yeah,
just
if they
joke.
don't look it up, they can't see the truth. It, they can't verify that it's true.
Patrick, can I read another couple of poems, couple of
Yeah.
positive ones? Try and
And
pick
what
them.
did you say, Buzz?
Yay.
Yeah,
Buzz
go
wants to
ahead.
read
Read a
a
poem.
poem. Yeah, I want to hear one.
Groovy. First one is an old one, but it's my favourite one that I ever wrote because it just flows. It's called More Than. You are much more than you. I am much more than me. We are much more than us, more than we all can see, more than we all can sense, more than we all can know, much more than what we feel, much more than we all show. We are much more each day, much more because we grow, becoming more ourselves, as much more we find our flow. And there you go. And the second one is a bit of a rebellious positive one.
Very good, Buzz.
Second
Yeah,
one is called We Must. Through rain and storm, through thick and thin, I'll do my best to never give in, to never give up, to never drop out, to never stay quiet when there's need to shout, to never lay down when it's time to stand, to not be selfish when I can lend a hand, to not be hateful, but give love its grace and the chance to heal the world and our race.
Very good, man. Awesome. Uh, Jennifer says it's buffering. I don't see it's buffering. Does anybody else see it's buffering? It's not buffering on my other device. But very good, Buzzacino.
yeah. It was good
Cheers,
stuff.
brother. Thank you. Oh,
And
has Sharky got a poem?
Sharky's got one. Yeah. It looks like a long one too.
I can't like Sam. It just came out. So whatever
what was that
like
that you're showing us?
the poem. I can't write fast enough. So when I type it faster.
Can you
So,
read it?
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead and read it if you want.
I know how to read, Patty.
What? You don't know how
Fucking
to
with you.
read?
I'm fucking with you.
I'm like, when did this Sharky come in?
Sorry,
Because the last one
the
could
beer,
read.
the beers get to me sometimes. I just think things are
Okay,
certain
so
things.
you're gonna read it?
Yeah. You want me
Yeah, go ahead, start.
to? I'm gonna try. Um, if yeah, they're right.
What the hell? Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
What the hell is going on? Where did everybody go?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can hear you.
Why the hell did that Okay. All right, go ahead. I must have accidentally pushed the.
I don't know. You got me, Patty. You got. I do not consent on the top of my. So this. I love that. So, because I don't. See. Yeah. Now it's on you. Where the fuck am I?
Are you
Oh
gonna read
well.
that poem or what?
Well, yeah. I don't know what you keep
Come
messing around
on!
with
I told
the
you
screen
start.
here. Like, I'm trying. I'm
Okay,
trying, brother. I'm trying.
okay, start.
Okay. All right. Now, if if I could be as alls have seen, was I there? Was I aware? None will ever know where I was before, only lifted as not before. Ever knowings, evermores, and in that lost flights may become back flights. Through wings unknown, forgotten, never notes, yet recalled as appeared, then flights yet appear. In small blank, all's realized as once Dr. Ank drank between the blue and the red, are flowings that interconnect. I wish I knew. Only observances brought back renewed. We all journey on, ever growings, ever flows. That's what came out.
Yo, that was so
That
interesting.
was good. So when did you write that up?
About 10 minutes ago.
Wow,
Nice one, Sharky.
very
Wow.
good.
Thank you, Buzz, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I haven't been filling poems, so it's got to be channeling through you. So thank you.
No, brother. No, brother. It's you because you're going with the flow. You're feeling your internal flow, and that is giving you the rhythm and the rhyme. And here you are, poet every time.
Yeah, I
Thank
could.
you.
Yeah,
I
That's
love that,
definitely
Buzz.
you.
I couldn't do that. That's for sure.
I credit you,
And
though.
not in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I should try.
Yeah, just try
I
something.
could
Just
rap
another
me a
version of
song
yourself
if I
can
could
top
only
it.
talk about shucky cone. You make the world go round around because you were nothing but a bound little
So I could
boy
rap me a
locked
song.
up in his little crib, a little
Yeah.
shark. Can you imagine a little shark a cone walking up saying, "What the fuck you up to?" You in my
Who's
neighborhood,
say what the fuck
yo
is you
yo
on?
yo. See, I have no rhyme to the rhythm at all.
No, that was actually really good,
That
Patty.
was
Like, what
lit,
the
bro. That was lit,
fuck? Like,
bro.
what the
Acapella Patrick.
fuck? That's
Yeah,
funny.
stop blowing smoke up my ass.
No, that was lit.
I can't because
Uh,
my lighter quit. You know, it's like
Oh, I get it. I get it.
maybe that's telling you something, Sharky. You know,
Probably.
Smokey no more.
I know it's Smokey, no more.
So, br- Martha, let's hear your singing voice.
Are you kidding me? No
Yeah.
way. I'm not. No. I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. Okay.
Yeah, you're really good at.
What are you good at?
What was
Can we
that
see what
song?
you're good at?
I mean, I'm good at cooking.
Oh,
Yes. I gotta
I
go to
thought
the
you
shop.
were gonna go down some other line.
Mm-mm. No, I mean, I'm a chef
I
de
probably
cuisine.
shouldn't talk that way because you're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm super
I thought you
married.
were gonna. Well, do you have like
Super
that stripper
married.
pole behind you?
No, that's degenerate. I wouldn't do something like that.
Got
I'm one of those
the
people. I mean,
wrong.
I have like some pretty like strong views on like women and like you know, like how society should be. So I'm not the person to ask about that kind of stuff.
Oh, so you like to cook?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You,
Patty,
can,
I'm a chef.
can you make a
Patty is a
good?
beef jerky guy. Ask Patty about beef jerky. He can tell you all about beef jerky.
Beef jerky. I know how to make that.
I don't know how to make beef jerky. I'd have to look it up. But can you make?
I'm taking a master class right now on how to make like classic French charcuterie.
Oh
So
yeah.
much fun.
What?
Can
Yeah,
you
all kind
make
of like
a?
meat pastes and stuff like that.
Can you
And how
make a
to like
good
smoke.
lasagna?
Oh yeah.
Uh, how about
That's like my
spaghetti?
favorite.
Do you make your own sauce?
I can make the pasta.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you can make the pasta too, huh?
Hmm.
Straight up. She does it all,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, I've been a pastry chef. I've been a sous
is
chef.
pasta really like the glue we used in grade school?
Pasta. Well, no, I don't know what the glue was made out of.
It's made out of
We,
water and flour.
I mean, yeah,
Wasn't
pretty
that
much.
water and flour? I think that was that all that it was.
you
In
Well,
talking
there?
and then you
about?
can add egg and get, egg gives it like a little
Making
lift. If it's just like,
making the paste.
yeah. I mean, it just depends. I mean, it depends on like, what type of pasta you're trying to make. I mean, they even have Russian pasta. Like I've made like stuffed Russian dumplings. I did that for a special a little
Oh,
while
hey,
ago.
I wanted to ask you, Martha. You're pretty smart. Uh,
Thanks, Patrick.
if you were to, some people say that you can cleanse your body with baking soda and water, and I think lemon, a little bit of lemon, or I didn't know if it was a little bit of lemon or just lemon for taste. But could you do that if you're a diabetic?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to look that one up.
Yeah, I don't know where I would what would I Google though?
I mean, if I were you, I would just try to make your diet like alkaline, probably.
Yep. She
You know,
said it.
I've tried drinking alkaline water and stuff, but I didn't really feel any different.
Well, and then the foods you eat, like sugar
Yeah.
is like acidic, and like lemon water is good for you. That kind of stuff. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
whole list of foods that you can and can't have.
It's like no matter what food you eat, it's got freaking sugar in it.
Well, you
Well, do
also
it.
like my sister did this thing where you eat for your blood type. That could work. I'm the wrong person to ask. I mean, I'm in the business of making people fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, I need your contact info. Shit.
Like I bake and all that. I can make anything from like your grandmother's cornbread to French entremet. You know,
Yeah.
So just an FYI, my favorite is carrot cake. So
Oh, that's my favorite too.
I like to put crushed pineapple and
yeah,
coconut and
A
ground
fresh
walnuts in the
carrot cake.
batter.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
hmm
Oh, I shouldn't even brought it
try
up.
it. It's good.
What we got right there? I
No,
can't
I
see.
never put. I wouldn't. I don't think I've ever put lemon in alkaline
One.
water.
Yeah,
But
if you can only have like cheap water, just put some lemon in it, and that makes it alkaline.
oh, okay. So basically, if you're already putting baking soda in the water, you don't need to put lemon in it.
See, I don't know. I don't know if baking soda and lemon might have some kind of reaction with each other. I think they do, though. Like the vinegar and the baking soda might react. What is that?
Vinegar and baking soda reacts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if
what
that'd be
is
good for
that,
your
Sharky?
teeth or. What is that,
What
Sharky?
is?
Are you trying to show us where you live?
It says how to make paper mache is what it said,
Oh, and I'm not drinking Coke, by the way. It's water.
or
I
paper
use
mache
it as a
glue.
water bottle.
Yeah, I was wondering. I'm like, yo, you got a Coke bottle on your table asking about that?
No, I
Did you
also
put
have
lemon in
Dr. Pepper,
it?
but I use them as water bottles
Yo, Dr. Pepper used
because
to
I
be.
don't
Man, that's so,
buy
so bad
bottled.
for you.
It is
Okay, I'm
bad,
gonna go get something to drink. It'll make me thirsty.
Okay, I don't
right?
buy bottled water anymore because that kind of was like too many bottles. I didn't want to
Yeah.
add to the environment of we do use way too much plastic. Plus, plastic is not good for you, and I drank a lot of water out of plastic bottles. Well, I mean, I'm reusing this one, but
Yeah.
uh, I'm not reusing water bottles that have probably sat in out in the sun or in a warehouse hotter than shit, and the plastic seeping into the.
So I want to read Cammie's comment from before because that was pretty funny. She
Yeah.
says, she said, that's one phrase I don't understand. Blowing smoke up your ass, like that is a good thing to suck up to someone. If someone blew smoke up into my ass, I'm gonna kick them out and be freaked out, so messed up. I'm sorry, that was funny.
I guess I gotta reread that. Who
And then
was the key
Crunchy,
person to start that phrase in the first place?
and
I
then
don't know
Crunchy
what she's
says
talking about
supposedly
there.
they use
Patrick,
to cure colds
Yeah.
or something.
I've got an old wives' tale for you that I basically have seen work for many, many people. I mean, my mum used to have it every single night before going to bed. 84 years old. She never got cold, flu, nothing for 84 years. Well, for the period that she took it. That is an inch of organic apple cider vinegar, a spoonful of organic honey, and fresh lemon juice to taste.
Yeah.
And basically, that old wives' tale one is called the pH balancer. Supposedly, it helps balance your pH and helps detox you.
Okay, hold on.
It really does
I gotta
help.
rewrite this down. What? No, what is it?
Oh, I'll text it to you.
Local,
An
local,
inch of organic apple cider vinegar,
Okay, apple cider
yeah.
vinegar. That figures my pen.
a spoonful of organic honey,
So good.
and fresh lemon juice. Juice, actual juice, not fake stuff to
Yeah,
taste.
get the lemon, squeeze it out the lemon. I just be eating the lemon, but whatever.
Yeah, I used to live in old folks' homes, old age pensioners' homes, they were called. So I got to see a lot of the old folks and how they lived and grew and related to each other. And you heard of all the little wives' tales going in between them. And that one was the top one. And I've seen it work for so many people. It's good.
It really is. Yeah, I do that every day.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to say.
So,
Or would you like me to sing another rewrite?
yeah, you want to sing?
Okay, I've got a little rewrite. It's only a short one.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Wake up, a little snoozy. Wake up, wake up, a little snoozy. Wake up, We all fell sound asleep. Wake up a little snoozy, don't sleep. That movie's over, we're waking up. Let's arrest every evil creep. Wake up, little snoozy. Wake up, little snoozy. We must say freedom.
That's fucking me up. I thought I was always Sloozy. It's
Yeah,
Loozy, but our hair song's weird, so
that
I
was
rewrote it,
good.
Sharky.
Snoozy makes more sense. Like, I don't know why the hell I was always hearing Sloozy.
It was Susie. The original was Wake Up Little Susie, but I just rewrote it to say
Back,
Snoozy because
back
there's a
to
lot of
your
people that
question.
Oh,
think,
okay. I'm all fucked up here. All right, okay, it's just messing me up. Like, I ain't heard this song in
love you,
years. I'm like,
brother.
wait, what?
Love you, Sharky.
What's
Back to your
going on here?
question.
What's going on here? Like, I'm not that great at songs, and I used to hear, and like what's that song? There are clowns in my coffee, clowns in my coffee, yeah. It's like I went for years in my teenage years thinking she was talking about clowns in my coffee, and I kept trying to figure out this is clowns in your coffee, like
For real.
fucking balls, like clowns in my coffee,
There's a
like
stripper in my bedroom. There's a stripper in my bedroom.
yeah. And what was that song? And I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. No, it was something else. It was somebody knocking you out, and I thought they were saying an entirely different thing. I just, what the fuck was that other song? So,
Sharky, I love you
I
too.
don't get.
I love you too much, Sharky. You're making me laugh. I'm quite crying.
I cannot get some. And that I send this song around. Like ever since like 1997 when I saw it, and I sent it around like around December or something like that. I sent it around, and it's Pearl Jam's Ledbetter. I think it's Ledbetter,
Oh
but
shit!
the words
I
are
gotta
so
go
fucked up.
grab my
Did I send
laptop's
it to
about
you,
to die.
Patty?
I'll be right back.
Charge
Okay,
up.
and yeah, it's a really good song. It's by Misheard Lyrics guy was his channel's name, and he's been gone for a long time. But I still send it around because it's still on my thing, and
You mean Peter
wow.
Kay's misheard lyrics?
This guy was called Misheard Lyrics guy, and the song was Yellow Little Better, by Pearl Jam, and I mean he's got. If it was played, I would sing every lyric that he says because it's just like right there. It's like shit. It makes more sense than a fucking song anymore to me. Um, 'Cause you can't understand what the fuck the dude's saying half the time. It's like Jesus. And it's funny, and there's a lot of Mandela Effect stuff in there, on these pictures they show with Forrest Gump. I wish maybe I could find it and just send it to Patty and he could play it, but it'd probably get him copyright.
Was it Peter Kay, Sharky?
No, no. Let me see if I can just find it
Because
on
he
my.
starts off with it talking about Adele and how he didn't know the words until he saw them on the karaoke lyrics, and he was saying, "For years I thought she was singing, I'm begging you for bird seed, bird seed. I'm begging." I felt sorry for the gal, you know. But no,
Yeah,
and he read that it said Mercy, and he carries on to do a whole bunch more, and it is such a clever sketch. It really is.
yeah. Let me see. This might be it. I can send it to Patty, and if he wants to play it, he can. Yeah, this is it. Okay, share messages, Patty. Okay, I sent it to Patty, so Patty comes back. And when Patty comes back, if he wants to try to like put it on the full screen, but it's just funny as fuck. I send it every damn year since like 1998 or some shit. Um, if I got a tradition to send this fucking song out, and that makes sense with me, because I'm like, Jesus, I didn't know I was that fucked up. Really that fucked up. It's like, what's wrong with me? Why do I understand this? Why does this make sense? And but as then the Mandela Effect hit it and everything sort of fell into place. I'm like, there you go. You're an okay dude. You're doing okay.
You're gonna be okay, Sharky.
Try to
Just try to remember who you are.
try to maintain. You know, woo.
It's gonna be okay.
Shit. Hell yeah, it is. Everybody else you talk around you becomes a weirdos, and you're like, I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. You don't, you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I don't. You're talking a different lingo, man. Like, yeah, yeah.
As Sharky definitely exists on another level of frequency.
My God, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I don't understand it. It's a weird place. And it's fun. It's fun if you make it fun, but it's weird. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
point, Sharky. Life can be fun. You're the one that has to choose whether or not to make it that way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you know
The
what you do
choice
when you
is all
don't?
yours.
You know, our fingers work weird. And so you can give the big, big fucking finger. You know, it used to be like this, like, and you couldn't get your hands. But here you can get them all the way down. Like, rotate them up. And you're like, yeah. This
Well,
is
I need some
retarded,
help
man.
with making it fun.
This is retarded.
The old
So
double barreled, no way. Awesome.
Sharky sent
Huh?
me this. Not sure why, but misheard lyrics. Pearl Jam, Yellow, Le Beater, Le Better.
You know what? Better. You gotta put the thing up, Patty. It's misheard lyrics, so you gotta make it full screen.
I can't, otherwise I'm gonna get a copyright strike.
Oh, okay.
So what do you want me to do? I can play it. Can't you hear it?
I can't. If you want to share it, share it. Just share it. Maybe share it in the chat. I can't see the chat, and then everybody else can
What
go over there
what
and
am I
watch
doing?
watch it.
What are you trying to do here? What do you want to do with this?
It's the misheard lyrics. It's how I feel. It's something I share um every year, but you just put it in the chat and they can go click on it.
I well yeah, I think I can put it in chat. So by me putting it up to my microphone, can people not
You're only
hear?
going to hear the regular version. You won't see what the video is showing with the alternate lyrics.
Oh, the video has the lyrics in writing on here.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's funny.
I can freeze frame it and show everybody. So what part do you want me to go to?
No, the entire video is fucked up. So you just have to share it. And then everybody else can go in and watch it.
Okay.
But I don't want you to copyright strike. And if the music itself is going to sound like the music, but when you watch the video shows all these different pictures and shows the alternate hearings of the lyrics that he's singing. So I mean, if you can't put it up, then just do it that way. Is what I say. I was just trying to share something stupid. I've been doing it since like been sharing since like 1990.
Sharky.
Okay.
I also shared one. I stuck it in StreamYard chat. Peter Kay's misheard lyrics. That is very funny. I've also stuck it in the YouTube chat for anyone
Okay.
that wants a laugh because that is funny. Honest.
I just threw in Sharky's link to that the video he's talking about. If anybody wants to go look at that video, and
It's very good when you realize things aren't right a long time ago, like when I was like something ain't right, and then you're like, oh my god, this place is a comic book. Something is
okay,
wrong with this place because it's
and
fucking funny, you know. I mean, what just happened? Outbreak.
but Buzzacino, the link that you put in the private chat, do you want me to put that in the chat?
That's up to you, dude. I already put it in the chat once.
Oh, okay, all right. What is that a
It
link
is.
to now?
It is funny and it's worth a watch. It's Peter Kay, and he does this stint on stage about misheard lyrics, and loads of people love it. I mean, it's got millions of views. It is funny. It's worth a look if you need a giggle.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely look that up. So does anybody else on the panel have a near death experience that they would like to share with everybody?
Well, I can share one.
All right.
Which one do you want? I've got three.
Whichever one, whichever one you want to tell us. You can tell us about all three if you want.
Okay, the first one was when I was 2.5 and I was rushed into hospital with a temperature of 106. And they put me in ice, and my heart stopped for about 30 seconds. And then I was back again. But of course, because I was 2.5, I have absolutely no memory of it. But that was my first near death. My second one, I was about 12 years old, and there was a girl on a roundabout in the park, so I thought I'd go over there and spin it for her. And I got it going a bit too fast. She got a bit ill and got off, and I just carried on spinning it. And all of a sudden, I lost my balance. And as I started falling forward, it was like time slowed down. I knew in my mind that these steel bars on this roundabout were going to kill me. They were either going to smash my ribs into my internal organs or smash my throat or smash my head, but I was going to get smashed. And I just let go. And the second I let go, it was like a hand grabbed the back of my neck and pulled me out of my body. All of a sudden, I'm like 20 foot back, 20 foot up above this tree. All around me is pure white. I couldn't feel a single thing. It was like being sitting in bliss and beauty and love all at the same time. And in front of me was like a round window with no glass. And I could see through it. And I could see the park. And I could see my body and the roundabout. And I saw my body fall into the roundabout. The bar hit me in the chest, caught me under the arms, dragged my body round for a full circle, and then threw my body off. And my body was rolling on the grass. Instantly, I'm sucked back into my body. I sat bolt upright. I grabbed my chest, and I'm thinking, I'm going to die. And I'm feeling, and there's nothing. Nothing. I didn't have a single injury, not even a scratch. I jumped up and I ran home to my mum and I told her, and she didn't believe me at the time. But it definitely happened.
Wow.
And the last time was I had testicular cancer which burst, and that spread it around my body. Then I ended up with 3 lumps, one in my stomach and one either side on the nodes. And they said they can't really do much for me. All we can do is do a final attempt, which is a month in the hospital with chemo and radiotherapy. And that almost killed me. They almost starved me to death, and they didn't let me get any sleep, and I was constantly being sick. So after a month, I signed myself out, and I went home, and I basically took 3 months off my front room floor with a bucket and a bowl, and it was horrible. It was a nightmare. I basically don't know how I survived, but it got to a point where I felt myself sinking. And I was laying there and I felt the sink and the sink and the sink, and then all of a sudden it was just all black for a split second. And then I'm actually floating on the ceiling in my front room looking down at me. And I've seen that I've stopped breathing. And I just screamed at the top of my lungs, no. And the second I screamed no, boom, I was back in my body. And at that point, it was like, well, I didn't want to go anyway because I had to look after my mum. And I think that's what pulled me back. And the only thing I could eat from that point onwards was Rice Krispies and milk, because it was the only thing that didn't hurt coming back up again. It's easy to throw up Rice Krispies and milk. Yeah. But it seems that that alkaline diet basically cleared everything up. I'm now cancer free. Fingers crossed, touch wood, and all the rest of it. But there you go. My near death experience is.
Yeah, I'm.
What say thee?
I'm seriously thinking about. Them are really good. I hate that. Feel bad that you went through that, but them were touching. Especially when you were a kid, man. Wow.
Well, when I look in the mirror, I like who I see. So the bad had to happen. So I had to let it be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I just wrote in the chat, but the beer.
Love you, Shoggy, brother.
I love y'all too. If I stay on here much more, I'm fixing to be really, really, really drunk.
Heard that.
Everybody wants to hear my weirdness when I get really, really, really drunk, because I'll go really weird. So, but I love y'all.
Love you,
we're
Sharky.
hoping,
I love you. Thank y'all for
Sharky.
for listening to
We were
me.
hoping you'd start dancing for us, Sharky. There you go.
Well, that's not exactly a dance. I gotta get the big belly roll in there. But love y'all. Love y'all too.
Love you.
Yeah. Have a good night.
Love y'all. Night.
Good night, brother.
Night, brother.
So, anybody else want to share a near-death experience if you want to?
Yeah, sorry that made you cry, Martha.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me when people talk about stuff like that. I can put myself like in your place. It was just.
It's called being empathic.
Yeah.
You feel the feel.
Yeah, it's hard.
It is. It's hard to block it out too. That's why I can't stand hospitals.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that is hard. I've had a lot of head injuries, but I don't believe. I mean, I've been told, that I was like saved from hanging myself. I was like 7 years old, and then I don't really remember that, but I've been in wrecks, and there've just been things where I felt like I've died before, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's just a creative part of my mind, or if I've done too many hallucinogens in my life, and now I've like opened up like different portals of possibility within my own mind. I just don't know what could be the case. But, but yeah, I don't know if I've ever had like a real near death, but I polled a lot of people in the beginning, like the Mandela effect, and most people either had a near death experience or a head injury, like a traumatic brain injury. So, what about you, Trev?
Um, I was kind of debating, like, am I even gonna say it? Because there's so many that I don't know. And then to get in depth with the story and give it, justice on its delivery, I don't think it'll do justice. It's like I can say one, but I don't even know if that was the case. We were talking about drinking, so there was this time in my life when I was kind of more open to doing certain things because of the way, I don't know, I just felt, I guess, rebellious or whatever. So long story short, um this one day, like, my family is weird, so just the way the story goes, I'm walking out the door, I'm in my grandmother's house. She was raising me or whatever, so I skateboard, and just that's what I do. I was going outside to skate. um it's very strange. I open the front door, and my mom, she doesn't live with us, so who was at the door? My mom. Like, as soon as I'm walking out the door, and she wants to tell me, here's $5. Your dad just passed away. And so I'm just like, what? So I take the $5 and I go outside and I'm skateboarding. And for whatever reason, I start feeling this emotion. I'm just saying the the whole story so you can get like some kind of reference. But it went from that to me taking a $5, going to the store. I bought like 240s. Was going down the street, saw some of my friends. We started kicking it. So I was just kind of wanting to hang out for the rest of the day. Go and talk to my friends about it. They were trying to console me, so they were pretty cool. But it basically just led to a day of just drinking and getting messed up. So apparently, I drank so much that I blacked out, so I didn't even know what happened. But before I blacked out, I was in the basement with some homies that I don't really know that well, but they pulled out like light and dark liquor. So there was like um, Jamaican rum and some other like whatever. And they were just, drinking. They were like, yo, you can have as much as you want. I'm drinking whatever. I didn't even know. I didn't even really eat like that either. Blackout, and I'm uh, told what happened because I don't remember. But we were in the basement, so there was two people. They had to like walk me up the stairs because their parents came home and they weren't supposed to have company or whatever. So they literally like walked me up the stairs. When they told me the story, they were laughing, which is not funny. Every time someone drops me, it's funny. I don't know why. So they're walking me up the stairs, and then like I'm too heavy, so they drop me more than once. Um, Eventually, they get me outside, and they just laid me out on the next door lawn for whatever reason. So I'm just out there, and I don't know what's going on because I didn't even know what was happening. I came to in a car with my cousin, who I barely even know the guy, but basically I was in his car. He said he picked me up from that lawn and drove me back home or whatever because I was out of it and all this other stuff. And it was just very strange to me because I mean, from what I remember, I was in the basement. And so I opened my eyes. I'm sitting in the car with my cousin or whatever, and he was just like, "Yeah, I drove you home, bro. You good? Like, what happened?" And then I was just like, "Thank you," or whatever. So I went inside, and the story gets even weirder because I guess when I went there, my aunt, who I don't even talk about it, but she was there, and she has like all this experience drinking. She was the drinker and stuff. So she saw that I was messed up, and she was just like, damn, bro, like, let's go and get taken care of. Like, let's take care of you or whatever. Cause I was reeking. Apparently I was out all night or whatever. Um, and so she was like taking me upstairs, but the near death thing came to me. Either that was part of it where I blacked out going into the lawn and stuff, but it was another part of it where she was trying to get me like washed up, and I was just like out of it to where I couldn't like
apparently like stand up on my own type thing still. Like I don't know how much I drank, but I was like literally like I don't know. But she puts me in a bathtub, bro, and was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get the basin from downstairs. So just like stay right here, keep your head above water and don't, whatever." And so I'm just sitting there and I ain't even really like I wasn't there. It was just weird. Like I remember it, but it was like I wasn't really responding. So she told me to sit there and just, don't move or whatever. She'll be right back. And basically as soon as she left, it's like I went underwater and I open my eyes and I'm sitting there underwater. Like that's what's crazy about the memories because I remember me just looking from underwater and I've had dreams and weird stuff of me with water. It's just weird. But anyway, she like I don't know how long it was later, and that's what I was gonna ask. How long do you think it's like somebody can die from drowning? Because I mean, I must have not been there that long. It couldn't have been like a minute, but I was literally just like sitting underwater, and then I remember just hearing her run into the bathroom and just like pull me out
I
of the
don't,
water. I was like,
I
"What are
don't
you
think it
doing?"
takes any time at all. I mean, pretty much because you just need to get the right amount of water down the wrong tube,
Right?
and sayonara.
Yeah. So I don't know. That was the one that I picked because it felt weird because she literally told me like, "Oh, I'm going downstairs. You know, don't move or whatever. Like, stay right there." But as soon as she left, like, it's like I slid into the water. It was mad weird, and I was there because how long does it take her to run downstairs and come back up, right? And so, like, hearing her reaction and everything, her coming in, I never seen her like this coming into the back, and I told her about it, and she don't even remember it. She's like, "Bro, I wouldn't even remember that." But she basically like grabbed me out and she was all yelling like, "Yo, why did you do that? Like, I told you to stay on me." But yeah, and it wasn't long after that where I started to vomit out all that other stuff that I was drinking. It was bad, man. I had poisoning or something because my vomit was like black.
Wow.
I couldn't taste anything for like a week. I
Hmm.
don't know. That's one of them though. I'm pretty sure I have other ones because when you started, I was just like, bro, my whole experience here is like near death.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
When you really think about it, if you really think about your anyone's past, there's so many ways that you could have passed away, and even ways that you didn't even know. Like you got all of a sudden just hit by a vehicle, or
Mhm.
um, something drops on your head, or something. You just it comes up from behind you, and bam, you don't even know that you passed.
Yeah. And you just said like hit by a vehicle. What's weird is like that brought me memories. Like I haven't gotten hit, but I got almost hit to the point where the people that were driving the car like jump out the car and they're just like, "Bro, are you all right?" And I'm like, "Yo, you didn't even touch me." But they swore that they hit me and stuff. Like it's mad weird. But I got frustrated at the third time it happened. Like, why do people keep trying to like hit
Yeah,
me?
that one. I remember one time when I was a teenager, I thought I passed away when I was about 13. And we ended up moving from this town. We lived in this little bitty town, and moved away from all my friends and stuff. And when I was 18 years old, I went back to that town to visit my friends. And there was a big party that was going on that night. And so I got to run into a lot of my friends, and there was at least three of them that thought that I had died, and they're like, "Wow, it's like we're talking to a ghost." They were actually thought I had died. I'm like, I don't know where you would have heard that. That was the first time I heard of that, but it didn't really. I just kind of shut. It didn't make sense until after the Mandela effect. Then uh, that made sense to me. Um, where, if I pass away, then, I mean, I did see John Deere change way back then, and other changes, a few other changes, but I never knew what. I thought it was the company that changed their logo or whatever. You know, um, what is the I think a lot about what is the Mandela effect trying to tell us? Is it trying to tell us the truth, or is it revealing lies?
I mean, I think it's just a reveal that, that things can change, that, like, reality is fluid. And I think that the things that we see are probably after effects of other people peering into the future. I mean, if you observe what could be but isn't, it could change the present and the past. Do you see what I mean? Like, if you look into like a future possibility that you're not meant to see, it's almost like a spell casting, like a ritual. I mean, and these things have been used since ancient times. It's used today. They have devices. It's all like fallen angel technology, in my opinion, just from what I have been able to suss out, from the information that's available.
Hmm.
What you think, Trev? You got something to say about that? You know what I'm talking about.
You're muted, Trev.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was literally gonna say something like that. Thanks for telling me I was muted. I didn't even know that.
So you're resonating with Martha, eh?
Yeah, the part where she said it's showing us like how fluid the reality is. Like I was thinking on that. Cause like is it really showing us anything? But yeah, if they can manipulate, I say they, if something as, you know, a what? A line in a movie or like a brand name of something changing, like that drastically and never being another way than everybody remembering. It's
You
just
cut out there at of what you were saying.
I wasn't really saying anything. She said it best anyway. I was just saying, I don't know how to put it in words. Never mind. She said it. She said it so good. And wait, Martha, are you Royal Magnolia? Okay.
Yeah, I have. Oh,
Spaghetti.
sorry, I breed bulldogs, like American bulldogs, and that's the name of it's like Royal Magnolia American Bulldogs. And I had posted, I have like videos. If you look on my channel, there's some old live streams and stuff from like 3 years ago or 2 years ago or however long. But there are videos like of me, like, I don't know, torching some stuff like at work or, making this or that. And then there's videos of dogs. And I was like linking it. So I just changed my channel name because I was posting videos of the bulldogs. I've just kept it. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah, I was
I don't know. I was
wondering.
thinking about maybe naming a bakery that. Who knows? Because I'm in Mississippi, so I'm in the Magnolia State.
Yo, when I pass through, I'm gonna look for you.
I'm outside of Jackson, Mississippi.
No, I never been there, but I'm trying to go that way this time around for sure. What's out there? Louisiana. I want to check out Louisiana too.
Yeah, that's where I'm from originally. I grew up like in Slidell, Louisiana. That's why I have this coon ass accent.
That's so cool. I don't know. I'm from New York, born and raised, like whatever.
Patrick's frozen. Do you see him? Like frozen in time. Are
I
you
think
still there,
Bruce
Leslie?
Lee had it right. he said flow like water. And they say we're a big percentage water, so that kind of makes sense.
What if we're just in an air bubble?
We could
You
be.
know?
I mean, when you look at the basic structure of a cell with the nucleus and the outside and all the rest of it, if you was to make that the nucleus is the controller, so that would be the creator, God, the force, whatever you want to call that, and the universe would be the cell's body. Well, that would be a fluid body type thing, wouldn't it? So we would be living, instead of in space, in space fluid.
Yeah, and have you ever seen that thing where water's programmable? You know, like they'll put a rose into water, and then they'll take a water
Yeah,
droplet and freeze it, and then they can see an
I've
image of
been
a
doing that
rose.
most of my life, strangely enough, because me dad taught me gardening, and he always basically, when he filled the water bucket up, he always said, "Yeah, you got to put the good vibes in, put
That's
good
right.
vibes in the water." And oh, we had the biggest tomatoes and cucumbers and runner beans out of this tiny little greenhouse. It was amazing. It was, and it was all good food. Oh,
Yeah,
but yeah, intent, the flow of the vibe, but at the same time, again, you have to look at nature and the universe in the essence of balance. If you're gonna absorb a crap load of negative, then you've got to give yourself a whole lot of positive to balance it out, because too much negative will make you ill.
that's true. That's what see, and I haven't been sick in like 5 years. But around 5 years ago is really when I started to like meditate and ground. Hey, Patrick, you're back. I was hoping you popped back in. I was like, where the fuck did he go? But yeah, I'm just saying if water's programmable and if we're surrounded by water and we're mostly water, that's the simulation, isn't it? I mean, it's
Well,
just it's programmable water everywhere, and like God's the ultimate programmer. Perhaps it's a
so
theory.
so that's maybe why they have been controlling the narrative for as long as they have, to change reality around us via what they make us think and feel and say and do.
Yes,
Perhaps it's time to change that and make things all brand new.
but it would take all of us, coming together as a collective to make it happen.
Bad. That seems like a groovy future. Doesn't seem too bad.
You know,
That's right. You got to build the garden here if you want to have it there.
Yep.
I was catching on my other device what you guys were saying as my computer had kicked me out. Uh, when you guys were talking about the cell, maybe being a part of a cell, or maybe each one of us is part of a cell, and we're within God. What if we are part of God? Part of His body, or we were part of a an ejection that God got in His bloodstream, and we're all the cells that got injected into Him. Or isn't it weird how if you think of it, that we could be just you ever watch the movie or the cartoon The Who, I think it's called The Who, uh, where he's an elephant and they're just a little drop on on the elephant.
Horton hears a who.
Yeah, Horton hears a who. That's it. Yeah,
Yeah, this whole world is in this tiny little drop, and because of his big elephant ears, he hears it. That's an incredible
yeah,
film, yeah.
yeah. What if that was telling us something? We're just one little drop in the ocean of like, or one little grain of sand on the beach. In this big galaxy. Just
That's my
weird.
ocean drop saying, dude? You heard that one, didn't you?
I don't think so. You want to
It's
say it?
only a short. It's only a short thing. It's a saying I wrote. When a drop of water is in the ocean, it only knows that it is the ocean. So the drop must be taken out of the ocean to learn what it is to be a drop. So that when it rejoins the ocean, it knows that it is both the drop and the ocean. We are both the drop and the ocean, and we can choose to be either, or we can learn the balance of nature and be both and be whole.
Yeah. No, when you started reading that, I was like, "Yep, okay, yeah, I've heard that one before. I like that one. Makes a lot of sense."
Cheers, dude. I mean, at the end of the day, till we die, we ain't gonna never know the truth. So it's utmost that we all have theories and we all communicate our theories, because then, as a species, we can come together and learn more of the truth and get closer to the truth. The more we don't communicate and fight amongst ourselves, the further from the truth we get, and that can mean the death for all of us. It's not good for our health.
Yeah, I agree. Algo says, "I wonder if they tell us stories like that to make us feel small and insignificant." Yeah, that could very well be.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if you believe in any, like, biblical writings or any companion writings to the Bible, I mean, there's a war between heaven and earth over us, over our mere existence. We're made in the image and likeness of God. Jesus said we were even like small gods. You know, I mean, we're
Yeah,
what He looks like.
we
I
will
mean, they
go
they
on
hate us. I
greater
mean, a lot of
things.
them do. I mean, the rest of them are being obedient and worshiping God day and night and doing what He wants.
Didn't
You
he
know,
say that we would do greater things than him, or we could do greater things than
Yeah.
him?
I mean, I don't know, but I mean,
What do you mean you don't know? You know the I thought you knew the Bible all the way through.
I do. I mean, I'm not a priest or a nun or anything like that. I mean, I read what I can. I study when I can. I mean, I
Right.
read a lot of companions to
Okay.
the Bible too,
It's
like the
not.
Nag Hammadi texts, and I'm looking, like, right now I'm studying like all of the differences between like the Russian Orthodox writings and you know versus what I've been
They
taught.
will perish for lack of knowledge.
That's why I'm trying to cram the knowledge in now so I can remember, because I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want to lose. I mean, just seeing things change just makes me not want to lose it. I just want to be able
Yeah.
to remember
Yeah. And
if it disappears altogether, or
yeah,
there
no,
comes a time where it doesn't. We have to be wonders. I don't know
it
what's going to
gets
happen.
too mixed up. I've had that
Yeah,
happen in a couple of things. I started getting mixed up on what my memory was. You know, it's only the ones that they call them anchor memories are the ones that will stick with me, and I don't think will ever leave me unless I start really forgetting about who I am, like get some kind of, God forbid, um, the Alzheimer's or whatever they call it.
Alzheimer's.
You mean like your fixed points of time in your life, the ones that you was always going to make those choices?
Well, I mean by anchor memories, I mean by something that happened. Uh, I know for a fact that happened in my life before the Mandela effect, and now the Mandela effect has changed it. It's totally different here. Um, like four people being in the JFK car. For me, it's always been four people, and here it's six people, and it's a totally different car. So that is one of my anchor memories. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, I get you. Same with me. Car changed, people changed.
Yeah, and I remember where South America used to be, on a map. Now, I guess maps can change. I really don't know. So it's not so much of an anchor memory. I mean, I have definitely got that memory, but an anchor memory is a memory that's really, for a fact, no question about it. You know, I do know for a fact where that was in my other timeline, but maps can change. People can change maps, here and there. So um, I guess it depends on what map you're looking at, right? Um,
Yep, like New Zealand has definitely moved for me. It used to be above and right Australia, and now it's almost like online with it or below. I can't remember what it is recently. It changes.
Australia, yeah, Australia's definitely moved for me also. Um,
Or at
it's
least
not,
the maps have changed.
yeah, exactly.
That I
It's
mean,
not,
that could be an indicator that the maps were bullshit to begin with,
yeah, right,
because that's
right.
really what's changing is the map. I mean, we don't know what it looks like. I mean, I'm not in a hot air balloon. Are you looking at the chat at all?
I just
No,
see a lot, basically.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
talking about like the times we're living in, friend. It's a coming. I'm excited about it. I mean, I don't really want to see like society fall, but I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
do you guys see the stock market? It's
No.
like it's
No.
happening. I believe it. I think it's happening right now. The stock
Yeah, but
market is plummeting,
Yeah.
and they had to, the other day come up with 1,000 points out of nowhere to make it look like the stock market was making a comeback.
I'm telling
And
you, the only currency in the end is food and ammo.
yeah,
hmm
right, bartering,
Food and
yes,
ammo.
and coffee and medicine.
I mean, that's not going to matter. I mean, I'm telling you, that's going to
Tobacco,
be it.
coffee, medicine. Tobacco is going to be your big time, make you big time money if you're out for money. But
The
tobacco will
money won't
cost you.
matter. There won't be
Tobacco,
money. You can forget about that.
tobacco
No
will run you
money, no
lots.
electricity. Hope you got a
Tobacco,
water filtration system, people. Go get you a distiller. I tell you
tobacco will
what.
buy you lots of food. Lots of food.
I mean,
So if you can't store food, store cigarettes or tobacco
yes.
or coffee,
Bullets.
anything that people are going to be jonesing for. What did you say?
Bullets.
get that
Get you
ammo
little
Oh,
up.
water
yeah,
bottles and just start filling them up.
yeah.
I'm in New York City, bro. We don't talk about guns and stuff.
Well, we're in the country. I mean, we have to have it down here. You know, I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'm
trying to
not
leave.
into that part. That's men's business. Like that's something. Like my neighbors are all into that stuff. But I mean, I'm into the food. Like I have a food pantry that's the size of a bedroom in my house.
Yeah, I remember you said that.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm not trying to be on this island when that shit happen for real.
Algo says if
Well,
That's
you have
funny,
ammo,
bro.
you can get food.
That's not funny, bro.
No, I think he means like hunting. You can go out and hunt in the woods. If
yeah,
you have ammo, you can go shoot food.
that's right.
I
You can
don't
get
think he
food or you can trade.
I don't think he meant like go rob somebody or go rob.
Mm-mm.
If you
That's
got
what's gonna
ammo,
happen over here. They gonna go crazy over here.
yeah, in the
I
big
mean,
city,
that's already happening in a lot of cities. I mean, people are starting to get kind of desperate, especially with the supply chain issues. I mean, we're seeing
Actually,
them in the restaurant industry this time. It's hard to get certain things, and I mean, it's causing problems. So,
yeah, Algo. That's exactly what I was thinking, Algo. He said,
I'm
"Trev, run
confused.
like hell if it goes down." Yeah,
Oh, I'm not, bro.
I would get out of that city as fast as possible. Like, I mean,
Hey, I'm not going.
like yesterday. You need to be out because who knows
Exactly.
what's going down with this nuclear with the stock market's falling right now. So that tells us something. They're ready. They're ready. Everything's in place, and they're ready to crash the stock market because as soon as that crashes, everything else is going to go down with it.
Then this past year, they told the farmers in the South if you didn't plow under your crops, you wouldn't get your subsidies for next year. And that's
Uh,
how farmers make money. In case you didn't know, it is very expensive to run a farm. I mean, those people are like making a living, but they're not like rich people. I mean, they put out a lot of money and they get in a lot of money, but a lot of it goes to resources like running that equipment, bringing
Yeah.
all that water in, all of the chemicals, all of the seed. That stuff is expensive. And you tell a farmer you're not going to get your subsidy next year, he's going to plow under his crop. Now, some of them are not. I know many that did not do it. They were even asking like chicken plants to slaughter their chickens. So it's a forced scarcity. You have to understand this is not normal, natural, and it was created.
right, right.
You
Plus,
have to
they're
understand that.
plus they
But
are
God's going to provide for you. Like you don't have to worry. Like supernaturally, angels are going to come. You may be cloaked. You don't know. They could just not see you and pass you up. You could miraculously find food. A deer could lay down and give his life for yours. You just don't know what's going to happen. It's a supernatural world. Just keep praying, keep meditating on God or whatever it is you
Well,
believe
that's
in.
what I was thinking. Is
Yeah.
I don't really need weapons or anything like that. If I've got the faith of Jesus Christ, then I know that He will take care of everything.
But I'm just gonna put it on record. So like, if it does go down and I'm out here, bro, like I love you all, and I'm out here for my family, bro, and I'll be fine regardless.
That's right. I hope that we can continue to keep in touch. If everything was to go to shit, um, there's
I'm telling you, they try to lock us down. I'm out, bro. Trust me.
there's going to be some way that we're going to be able to keep in touch because I'm sure they will have a black market for pretty much anything. For phones or internet access
Just align with the people in your community. You
and
get to know your
No, where are
neighbors.
you?
I bring mine bread. We
why do you think
talk and
people
stuff.
got these nicknames? You know me by our new timeline. So if I come up to any of you and I say, "Hey, Zen or Trev or Martha or Buzz or Elgo, this is our new timeline," and you'll know exactly who I am, and everybody else trying to listen in won't know who's who. Well, who's Elgo? Who's our new timeline? They ain't gonna know, right? It's our little code. Now everybody will know, but we'll know Martha J.M. Oh, now you do have a name. Steel Magnolias. Before you always just went by Martha. So now you have an actual nickname.
Yeah, maybe so.
Steel Magnolias.
Ugh.
Is that a movie?
Well, yeah, Steel Magnolias is. That's like that's an old movie.
It's
I
like
like
a
that movie.
girly movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. Well, see, the reason I named the dog business that is because all the dogs have titled names. Like, I have Lord Butterscotch, Lady Abigail, Queen Beatrice, King
Oh,
Louis, like that kind of stuff.
so you run a dog shop?
Well, no, I mean I just breed them as a hobby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's I'm
Do
not
you
like making. You
breed?
don't make money on it. I mean
Do you
I
try
get a
to
lot of money.
do you try to use other breeds from other species like bats or
No, I'm not a witch. I'm not in communication with the fallen angels, Patrick. I'm
uh
not trying to do all that.
I know I'm just messing with. Algo said if you come up to me, I'd recognize you without you saying a word.
Who?
You think
Patrick?
so?
You would recognize you, Patrick.
Not after 6 months of starving before I got to you, man. I'd have to
That's
starve my
funny.
ass off trying to find food while I was walking to Colorado. I'd be skinny. I'd be skinny. That's why I'm so much weight right now. So whatever
See?
happens, I can live off my own fat for a long time.
Listen, I mean, and that's why I try to tell people I'm Irish. Our bodies were built to maintain. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true. I'm Irish,
if
Irish,
you
and
see
you.
BB in the background, that's one of my little bulldogs.
Yeah.
She's the littlest one. She
Uh,
she got a bad ear infection, so I brought her in the house for a while.
I want a
Oh,
dog.
BB, she's so sweet. She's
Yeah,
not
so
supposed to be up here, but
most of you can probably tell me by my voice.
Yeah.
I said no, I'd hear your voice. Yeah, I'd be like, hold on a second, let me get high. Yeah, that's Pat.
all right, gentlemen. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go because I got to get up early and go to work.
Yeah, I got.
All right.
It's
Well, I
it's two
appreciate you
thirty.
coming on, Martha. It was nice
All right.
visiting with you.
It was nice to meet you, Trev. And thanks for making me
I
emotional,
think I met you
Buzzatino. That was
before.
lovely. All your words like really touch me. We must be from the same
Yeah.
stream. Buzzy.
Must be.
Must be.
But you're welcome either way. Loads of love to all of you on the panel. Thank you for having me up, Patrick. Loads of love to everyone in the chat. And as always, stay groovy.
All right, you two. Take care.
Bye.
Ciao. Have a great night.
You're leaving too,
Squad.
Chuck?
I'll stay here if you need me. I mean, shit.
Yeah. We'll stick around for another 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes.
I turned on the cam so you wouldn't, think that I was just whatever. Nah, I just actually got up, so I was just like, let me.
Maybe I don't know, 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I'm not sure whether I should try to get any sleep or just stay up.
Should always try to sleep if you ask me. Not sleep, rest well when you can, because But then again, depends on who you talk to. I know people that'll be like, "Oh, sleep is for when you die," and I don't
Yeah.
need to sleep. Hey, I need to sleep.
Yeah, I'll get enough sleep when I'm dead. Yeah, how do you
Yeah,
know that? Maybe that's when you really have to run yourself ragged.
right.
That's when the real work starts, right?
Have no idea. I don't even think about it. My goodness.
Yeah,
But
rest
yeah,
well.
it's good for healing. You need to rest in order to heal. So coming from me, Mr. Broken Leg, walking around and stuff,
Yeah,
stupid.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to start that alkaline, the baking soda and the baking soda water, and put some honey in. I don't have any lemon juice or lemons, so I will have to get some lemons. But I think
Yeah,
tomorrow
you
I'm gonna
can.
start doing that and see
Which
how.
honey do I have? This is the honey I have right now.
Or did he? Wait, he said to.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got it. I can't just keep putting it off though. Because he said this started the guy I listened to. That's Honey. Yeah, Honey. Where's that from? From New York, or is that
Maryland, Baltimore,
is that from
Baltimore, Maryland. It says Baltimore, Maryland on it. I get a bunch of different kinds. This is the one I had before.
okay?
This was from, but you could find a lot of different ones. Like you got a bunch of farmers markets and stuff out there. You should have like some good stuff.
Yeah,
There's
I
this
they say the best for you is something from your area
probably
from.
because like this one says product of Brazil and Canada,
Hmm.
but
Yeah,
that one,
you
but
would think.
yeah,
Uh,
huh?
did you pay um, uh, a higher price for the one from Canada?
Yo, that's so expensive. It's probably because it's like organic.
Yeah.
This is so much money. I don't ever want to buy this, like, but it's good. I don't even remember how much that costs. I rip off the tags when I get it. I don't like looking at how much stuff costs. It's too much. Mix that with some of the apple cider vinegar. I can't. Okay, there
That's
we go.
another thing
Boom.
I should. Uh, I have that in the refrigerator. I wonder if I should start taking a teaspoon of that. Is that alkaline? No, that's not alkaline.
No, no, it's actually acidic or whatever. Like that, they dilute that. I think 2% or something with like distilled water. So it's definitely not, but it's gonna help your body with that.
Do you think so? Do you think I should start taking a teaspoon of that a day, or
Yo, I would literally like personally, I do it all the time. So I would say to take it. Take that.
that's
Um,
what I originally bought it for, and then it's been sitting in my refrigerator for about 3 months. Um,
it doesn't even need to be refrigerated.
oh, it don't.
No.
But I know I bought the good kind. It's got the
Let me
mother
go.
in it still.
The mother, yeah. You need the mother. Like, what is apple cider vinegar without the mother?
I don't know, but I've seen some that were clear that didn't have the
Okay.
mother.
Wait, clear apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I believe it was apple cider vinegar. Maybe it was just
Because
vinegar.
obviously white vinegar is clear.
How I suppose I know you. I know you want to talk to Trev, but
What?
I suppose, but you're only getting a couple minutes. I suppose. Here's Whitey.
Oh goodness.
Hi, Whitey. Trev, hello.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
I heard you, and I just had to get up, and I seen Algo was in the chat, and I just wanted to say hi to everyone.
Yo, I'm loving your scarf.
Thank you. It's really cold out. It's like 15 below 13 maybe, or 10 below zero. Some it's cold though. It's really
That's
cold.
crazy.
So, so oh, Algo, are you leaving? No, don't leave, Algo.
He
Zen.
said waiting till Whitey leave.
I know I don't want Zen to leave. I don't want Algo to leave. I want everybody to stay right there and don't move, damn it. Hey, Whitey, none of that.
Watch it.
Sorry. Don't stick your finger in my face. Who do you think you are? I'm the boss of you, buddy. Damn it, you touch me again, I'll cut your throat. Now, come on, Whitey. Did you take your meds tonight, Whitey? Oh, yeah, no, I forgot them. Okay,
Well, I ain't mad at you. Those things are like dangerous.
what, the meds? Yeah. Oh, I just. Uh oh, see what you did? See what you did? You got Trev booted off. I'm sorry, Trev. So you're gonna have to say goodnight because we gotta go find out where Trev went. Okay, night night. Yay! You guys remember Mr. Bill? Saturday Night Live? Oh no, it's Mr. Bill! So I don't know what happened to Trev. I don't know if. Oh, here he comes.
I
What
do that.
happened to you?
I didn't think that was me, but I guess it was.
Did you hit the wrong button?
No, it's like I'm on the phone, so my hand is in the area where the leave is on the screen, and I guess it pressed it. I wasn't trying to press anything. Whitey left because I left.
Yeah, I told him it was his fault that you dropped out, so I made him go to bed.
Uh-oh.
He said goodbye to you. Oh,
All right.
yeah, I'm supposed to tell you that he said goodbye.
Thanks.
Then a little tear just came out of my right eye.
Yeah.
For Whitey, I never got a tear out of your eye for me.
I'm tearing right now.
Algo says he is salty as fuck. Yeah, he needs to take his damn medicine. Okay, so Zen's going to good to chat. So good night, Zen. I seen that you are. What's the take good care, Zen.
Rest well, Algo.
Is Algo leaving?
He just said see y'all soon, so I was guessing he is. I didn't read everything. I actually haven't really been reading it all.
Huh.
Raw
Are
honey
you
is
calling me a nut? Are you calling me a nut, Zen?
who?
She said I'm a nut. I know Whitey's the real nut. Oh, okay, Zen's still here. So, okay, Buzzacino, take care.
It does. Rest well, bro.
So, you live in New Hampshire?
I can show you the city right now. You won't even question it ever again. Hold up. Let me try and give you a skyline view. Nah, you probably won't even be able to see it that well, but I mean, it is.
You're in New York.
Yeah, you'll see. Tell me if you can see it though.
Oh wow!
Like,
Wow.
can you see anything?
What floor do you live on?
This the penthouse, bro. You know how we living out here? No, I'm just playing.
What floor do you live on?
Oh, we trying to put all my stuff out here? Nah, I don't. I just saying.
Oh, I don't. We don't know what street you're on.
Whoever's following, I mean, whoever knows how to hack and stuff and can dox me and stuff, they know where I'm at.
So, how high do you think you are up?
These buildings don't go that high, but this is a sixth floor, and we're on the fifth right now.
So, how high do you think that is? Five
Okay.
floors, about 100 feet,
I don't know. I'm gonna say each floor is probably like
10 feet
20.
per floor, 10 or 15 feet per floor.
Yeah, I said 12. I don't even know. I can't guess.
Yeah,
But
that could be about right too, or
yeah, if it's something like that, then it would
maybe
be.
closer to 15. Because everybody's about 6 foot tall, and then you got about 10 foot ceilings probably, and then you got all the layers in between there. So probably about 15 feet per floor.
I don't know where you live. You said everybody's 6 feet tall. Like, no.
No, I mean, like if you want to get to a tall person, you know, you want to make the at least 6 foot walkways. If you're taller than 6 foot, you're gonna have to bend to walk through a door, right?
Yep.
So most doorways are about 6 to 7 foot tall.
This has to be 7. 7 and some change. Cause
Yeah.
I'm 6'4". This thing is like,
So you can touch that walkway over.
I could probably touch the ceiling right here.
Again, yeah.
No, but I could tippy toe and touch the ceiling.
Yeah. So that's
I'm
about a
tall.
ten
I'm
foot
6'4".
ceiling. That's about a 10 foot ceiling then.
Yeah, so then like you would guess there's probably a foot before it's, whatever, and then like another foot before it's their floor above.
Right.
I don't know anything about it. This is an old building though.
Yeah. So let's just say your building's about 75 feet tall.
So we're not
Rough,
that high at all.
roughly. I've built silos taller than that.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
tall.
I almost fell out of a silo one time
Oh goodness.
hanging. We were on scaffolding and we were trying to put the roof together, and it was a real windy day. The boss man should have never had us up there with that wind kicking the way it was, because the roof is nothing but sheet metal, the and we're trying to put a dome roof on. So each one of them pieces of sheet metal that we've got to put together, the wind takes that just right, which it almost did on me. And if I went to let go of it and just let the wind take it, I would have went right up with it. It would have pulled me right off that scaffolding. And I don't know. It's like something. Uh, it's something you have to make that split decision, you know, and you have to really. If I would have been uh, using any kind of drugs back then, like marijuana or anything, I probably would have been high that day, and I wouldn't have been thinking fast enough to just think about when certain drugs like marijuana didn't even come in. Really, I didn't start using it until way after my back surgery. I was like 47 years old before I mean, I've tried it before, but I just never liked it. And I didn't start smoking until I was 47 years old. So it's just weird how different things come into your life at different areas of your life. You're muted.
Thanks. This is sad. I started smoking when I was like 16.
Marijuana?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was experimenting with a bunch of stuff. So
I've
like,
had friends that were
used to
just
smoke cigarettes.
that young, or if not younger, when they started smoking marijuana. I was drinking at 13.
Yeah, not me. Like I had my first beer before that because my mom gave it to me, but
I got suspended for drinking on school grounds, and So my dad thought he'd teach me a lesson and say, "All right, you want a drink?" And so he took me out to the bar that night, and he got me totally smashed.
That's
And
how it goes.
he said, "Now, I don't care how drunk you get. You can get as drunk as you want. You're going to school tomorrow. You will go to school tomorrow." And uh,
That's fucked
I
up.
already knew that that wasn't happening because if he's drinking and he's getting drunk, his ass ain't gonna be up in time to wake me up to go to school. So I
Mm.
knew I was in the safe zone. Um, so he got me so drunk. I was like 13. On the way home, I had to have him pull over so I could throw up. And he's all, you're going to school, you're going to school. And I'm like, yeah, okay, okay, okay. So, of course, he didn't get up until like noon or so. He had a hangover, and I had a hangover, and he was too hungover to bitch at me for not going to school, you know. But yeah, that didn't quite stop me from drinking.
That's funny because like you had your dad like there for that type of thing, and that's probably you know type of shit I would miss. I didn't have my dad or whatever, but that's something a dad would do for sure.
Yeah, I didn't have my mother. My mother, I never got to know my mother, and she ended up passing away uh, when I was about that age, when I was about 12. Um,
Yeah, I
and
think I remember you
I
telling
didn't
that.
even know that she was passed away. I still tried to look for her even into my adult age. I was looking for her. I didn't know until I had met my real brother, who then told, who was Trucker Jim. When we were introduced in our 40s, that's when he told me that my mother had passed away, or that our mother had passed away
Yeah,
when
that's a
she passed away.
story. Man. Your whole life is an awesome testimony for real.
Yeah, she actually had me when she was 16.
Oh goodness.
So I was born when she was 16, and my brother was born when she was 18, I believe. He was born a year after me, so she already had two kids by the time she was 18 years old. And then she was heavily mixed up in drugs.
Mm.
So um, so that's why I really didn't have a relationship with her when I was younger. Um, my dad took us from Illinois, uh, moved us to Wisconsin. So I've lived up in Wisconsin for since I was a kid. But I went through before all that. I went through tons of foster homes because the courts had taken us away from our parents um, because of my mom. Neither one of them being around, sticking us with babysitters for weeks at a time. Um, so so I bounced around from foster home to foster home, and that was a bitch. I remember getting picked on. I was only about 4 years old or so, but I remember getting picked on by the big kids in them homes. Always being treated differently because I wasn't part of the family really, and then one time I spilt my milk at the breakfast table, and the father the father took me down in the basement and pulled my pants down and whacked me with the paddle uh, for spilling my milk at the breakfast table. Yeah, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. A lot of shit.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's definitely made you like this strong, like
Yeah, I mean, we all, I suppose we all could have taken different roads. And I mean, I wasn't a good guy at all by no means. Um, I actually didn't even, find Christ, get closer to God until after the Mandela Effect, until 2016. So it's only been the 4 years for me, that I've
wow.
actually uh, been um, really trying to treat people the way I would want to be treated, and
Only 4 years? That's why I said I was like an
I,
old soul.
you know what I mean. I haven't been in any trouble with the laws for about 30 years, but I mean, I really didn't like turn my life over to Jesus Christ until 2016 and start treating people differently. Like, um, just because there's something different about somebody uh, doesn't make them like different, you know.
Sure.
It's like we all have our little hang-ups or um,
Yeah. I
things that
know I do. And
yeah.
guess who just jumped into the chat room?
Oh, David Wolf.
Shout out to David Wolf. Not not David Lamb, David Wolf.
Yeah, not David Lamb. That's a good one. Um, Crunchy and Zen is in the house still, along with Crunchy Rap Supreme, Crunchy B, and I think Buzzacino might still be out there. So what do you think? Should we call it a night or should we go another few minutes or so?
You know me, I'm usually sleeping by now. Like I'm literally out already. I don't know.
What did you say? You're usually sleeping by now?
Yo, seriously, you've been doing shows like anywhere from start at my time, starting from like 9:30 or 8:30 to like now, like you started at like 11:30. I'm usually asleep at like midnight. So I've been up for a while right now, and for the past couple shows, I didn't even really care. You know, I don't
Yeah,
have the job like everyone else where they have to wake up and get out and whatever at a certain time. So I could stay up, but
yeah,
I just be sleeping now, like, cause I don't know. I get tired now around that time. Maybe because I get up earlier.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But you get up real early, so I don't know how you doing it.
It's believe me, some days are really hard.
It's
Um,
crazy.
it's like sometimes, like now, I'll fall asleep, and by the time it feels like I just fell asleep, and the alarm's going off, and yeah, I get up. Yeah, I'm like, no way did an hour and a half go by that damn fast. But
I
yeah,
was
I think I should lay down for a little bit.
yeah,
So
man. Get you some rest, bro. That's the most important thing for real. Just try and give us another stream. Some of us live for this. Like we wait. We just like yo.
yeah,
If you come live.
I was thinking of maybe trying to come on earlier, but like about 7 o'clock or something like that. But I'm like, oh, I don't know. When 7 o'clock rolls around, I'm like, oh, I need some time to really get my mind into doing this. It's like I love meeting with you guys, but I wish I didn't have to set it. I wish once in a while I could be in chat and let you guys be up here talking, and I could and like
You good? I'm pretty sure.
yeah, that would be nice to have you guys up here, and I'll just hang out on chat while you guys are talking up a storm.
Get you a secretary. She can handle that while you know, whatever. Go
Yeah,
to
I'll get
sleep.
somebody that can set the streams up for me.
Right? For sure. But no, it's always cool because, like I said, before you were talking about a lot of people passed away, like those that were like my go tos to like talk to and stuff, like have passed away recently. So, without something like this, it's just like, dang, especially with all the people isolating and all this other stuff, and people are kind of sketchy with trying to meet with people. Like, I gotta be able to touch somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
I need that contact. So,
yeah, it's yeah. I'm noticing. Pretty much the only two people I did talk to around here passed away, so I know exactly what you're going through.
it
And
just,
another person that I used to, I mean, I it's not like I talk to this person every day, but she just passed away now. So it's like, yeah, people are that we're losing are young. I mean, they're. I've never seen so many young people passing away.
and it was crazy too, because the one that actually passed, like I told you, I told him everything. Like, that would be my go to, like my homie from high school, my best friend. Like, I would tell him whatever all the time he was there. Like, I would tell him everything. Like, I remember when I was feeling like my lowest or whatever, and this is why I tell people like I'm not depressed anymore, because I know what it's like. I know what it looks like when I'm depressed. I'm not depressed, but when I was talking to this dude, right, and I would tell him stuff like how I felt. I wouldn't be here, for that much longer and stuff, you know and that's where my mindset came from, where tomorrow's not promised, and like that's why I'll end up saying like I love you, Pat, or I love everyone in chat or whatever, is because like at any moment that could be gone and you won't have that chance to be able to say something like that or whatever, right? Well, turns out he left me before I left. Yo, like, how does that happen, bro? And he would always tell me too. He's like, "No, you're gonna be here. You're gonna be here." And I'm just like, "What do you mean, bro? I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be here." He's like, "No, you have the future."
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You never know.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm out here. I'm looking for you to chat, and whenever you jump in, I'll be out here. Even if I fall asleep in chat, it's all good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I appreciate that. All right. Well,
Appreciate that.
uh, I I don't know. I hate to say that because I do say it a lot. We'll be on tomorrow. But then I end up being in too much pain. Um, and I just looked at it like tonight, like I was in a lot of pain, but then I waited. I just waited it out, until it got a little bit better instead of just not going on at all. I just waited until it got better. Yeah, I got a little bit late, but uh, at least we were able to do a stream, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's cool.
and as you even said right there, you said that sometimes you're not feeling, good or whatever. I'm skateboarder, right? So I come from whatever that experience is, but I noticed a lot of times I don't feel my best. But if I go out, you never know. Like, it could be a good day. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, even when I'm feeling the worst. But
So
Yeah, man. Whenever it's not an obligation. It's just something that I look forward to.
Yeah, no, I look forward to it too, man. I like talking to you, and I like talking to all you guys in the chat.
And then I could always text and stuff. Wait, remember I asked you this question? You really didn't like make a scheduled thing the other
No,
day?
I have never. I was just talking about this the other day in the show in the or live stream. I've never canceled a live stream.
Because I'm
I've
telling you,
I've been late to a lot of them, but I've never canceled them. Never canceled one.
it was just crazy because I think it was like last night or whatever. I'm going through the thing and it was around like 6. It wasn't even that late. And I saw like, you know, the thing where you could put set reminder like is going live or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to be there. Then I like, all right, let me just check back in a few hours. I checked back. It wasn't even there. I'm
When
like,
was this?
I really think it was like yesterday. Like, and I wasn't that high or anything. Like, I don't
Yeah,
even really have any weed left. Like,
I wasn't even picking up a computer or open. I didn't even open the computer yesterday. I
okay,
barely
so what
got
about
on
the
my
day
phone
before?
yesterday. Huh?
What did you do the day before?
I think we had a live stream the day before. But
Okay, see,
what I think you seen was it may have been scheduled at 7 o'clock, and then I switched it to 8:30 or something like that. I think that's what you probably seen.
no, I remember the stream that we were on because I mean, I was that's why I was there so early. Like, I typed in the chat, but it wasn't that. It was like after that show, like the next day or something.
Huh?
Wait, you streamed 2 days ago, right? Like
Not
five.
yesterday, but the day before. S-
Okay, so it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before.
Yeah, Monday. I streamed on
Yeah.
Monday.
So Tuesday is when I had that experience, but
Today's Wednesday, right?
it's Thursday right now. Yeah.
Oh, Thursday, yeah. But I started streaming on Wednesday night. So
Wednesday night.
Tuesday I did not stream.
Tuesday you didn't stream. Yeah, it was Tuesday when I experienced that. So it
Yeah.
must be something with my mind or whatever, or YouTube or something. Because like honestly, what I thought it was like me experiencing Mandela effect straight up. Because I'm like, yo,
I may
why would
have
you?
scheduled it on a different timeline.
Yeah, like that was weird to me. That was weird. But yeah, nah, none of that's
Did,
important.
did you happen to maybe have a near death experience?
Yesterday,
Maybe, yeah.
the
Did
only way that would happen is if I'm offing myself, and I'm not doing that.
yeah.
Because I haven't been anywhere. I've been inside a lot of the times, like near death. Nope, not at all. I
You
mean, you know what?
fell in the shower or you know
No, you know how you said you had like this chest pain?
yeah.
I had a chest pain last night. Like it was heavy.
So that was last night. But you seen this during the day, so it would have to happen.
It was that, like after that.
Oh, okay.
Like when I realized that it wasn't there anymore, and then I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, maybe that was, canceled or whatever. Then
Yeah.
I'm laying there or whatever. So it was then. I think it was
Oh,
after I ate. So that would have been around like 10 o'clock or something, 9.
yeah.
But no, it was just really trippy. I don't know. Because to me, it's like, how did I remember seeing that? Because I would know that it was your name on that YouTube channel or whatever, and it said scheduled for, and it was alive, and it said like whatever. It had a thumbnail picture and everything, bro. I'm telling you.
What was the picture?
I don't remember. It wasn't the baby one though, because that was the one before. It was something. It was like a photo of something. I don't know. And it was literally, I just seen it for a second, so I couldn't even remember the title or anything. When I see these things, I look for when it's scheduled so I can come back. That's all I look for.
Mm.
I don't know. It's not important.
All right. Well, you have a good night, Trev, And
Yeah, you too. Rest well. All that good
ev-
stuff. Everybody in the chat loves.
everybody in chat, take care of yourselves. Trev is pointing at you guys, sending up that love through his finger.
We love you. Wait, let me try it. How do you do that? Yeah.
Oh, isn't that
Nice.
sweet, chat? He's sending you all hearts.
Right.
All
But
right.
yeah.
Adios, everybody. I am going to bed. I'm falling
All
asleep.
right.
All right. Bye.